Well, it worked. Hello, everyone. It's a bit of an impromptu live stream because there was some technical issues.
Anyway.
It's showing now. It's showing now.
Oh, fixed. There we go.
How weird. I can't do that every week. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, we're 10 minutes early, everyone. So, hello.
Oh.
Just to say we're not going live tonight, so we'll see you next week. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah, when I set this up normally, it normally gives me the blank kind of template for the video on YouTube. It's not there. It is now. As soon as I go live, it appears. And the years we've been doing this, it's never done that once. But lo and behold, there was an update the other day.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling there might be an issue. Let's hope they fix that because I didn't think that was going to go live then for a second. It did. It did stutter as well. So hopefully we are actually live. Can anyone see us if we're on YouTube?
Yeah, I can see us, but we're really lagging already.
Really?
Majorly lagging for me.
Fantabulous. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Oh, we're live.
That's
Apparently, yeah.
looks all right to me.
No,
Jesus.
doesn't look a bit bad.
Looks all right to me.
It too. It's quite laggy this end.
It's Alan and Dan's internet stolen off the lamppost outside.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
That must be it.
It's funny because he's true.
Oh, Paul's put, why am I alone in chat surrounded by 3 other people?
Yeah.
You're not, Paul? There's 5, 6 other people in chat with you, bud.
Yeah, we're all here. We're here for you, Paul.
18 now.
Weirdo.
18 and growing. Oh, well. Maybe
Yeah, so-
just not top chat.
Could be. Could be. Oh, Roland's off. He's seen a gorilla outside. He's off to have a look. Oh, no, he's seen it. Shut the door and locked it.
Mirror?
Pardon?
I said it's just a mirror.
What, angle towards your
I'm
mum?
back. Yes. Yes.
Thought so. So, hello. Yeah, we went live a bit early because it was playing up. I didn't think it was going to go live. And I couldn't be asked listening to 7 grown men moan about audio all night. So, we didn't use streaming, lad. I'm one of them. I'm one of them that'd be complaining. Dan Croak's really easy going and he's not that bothered, so he doesn't tend to say much.
Straight.
So, yeah, I've no idea what was up with Zoom there, but it's working and we're here. So you get 10 more minutes of us.
Whoa.
We're all happy, aren't we? Everyone's doing all right today?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
It's not hot no more.
This week has flown by for me, and I mean, in the blink of an eye. I can't believe it's a week tomorrow that we met up.
Yep.
That
God,
is
yeah.
mental how
Yeah.
fast that's gone.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Almost as fast as that maybe a speeding fine.
Last week at this time, I was sat in Alan's man cave, and the distant nightmare is now
my
fading
Lord.
away.
Hang on, you were doing what, Alan's man cave?
Sat in
Poor
Alan's
Alan.
man cave.
That's why he's walking funny.
You shat in Alan's man cave.
Big
I
stain
did.
on the floor, Paul. You wouldn't believe it.
That's not nice.
All over the place. Pebble dashed the walls. The
I've even got my t-shirt on, look. God's sake. Wardrobe! Makeup! Wardrobe! No, don't wash it there.
Oh, I put it in the wash.
Oh, and the letters fell off. That's weird because it's spread to the one on the wall.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
Come on. Even I've got mine on tonight.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, mine's in the wash.
I'm still wearing it too.
Hey, there's a reason I bought 3 because I've always got one ready then.
I have no idea where mine is.
So that's not very good, is it?
No.
You probably used it to wash the bike down.
Oh, what's on your t-shirt tonight, Luke?
It's in San Francisco.
But you haven't been there, have you?
I have,
You're a
yeah, I've been twice.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, fuck out of here.
I've
Really?
been twice. Seriously.
Seriously?
never mentioned
Anywhere
it.
else? Is that your only
Yeah.
trip? That's your only trip to America, though, isn't it? You've been to.
No, I've been to LA.
Tell us more.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I rode,
Just the Evan.
I rode a Harley around San Francisco, man. Across Golden Gate Bridge.
All right, we're sorry we're asked now. Calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so deflect.
Yeah, like I say, we're a bit early, so bear with us.
There's a
Technical
bear.
issues. Don't know what the hell happened. No idea, but
That could
yeah,
work a bit.
I didn't think it was going to go live for a bit. So yeah, I think we're set up right now. We got a picture. We're on the right thing. Yes, we can save that.
I've joined this Zoom chat like 5 times in the past half hour. So.
Well, I could kick you out. You can rejoin if you want.
No, it's not. Like 5. It's a nice round number. Like,
Maybe me and you should go sit in StreamYard.
just me and you.
Don't
Just
tell
the
them,
two of us.
We'll make it if we try. Hey,
Oh, where's Jamie?
on holiday,
You and I.
Oh,
Centre Parks.
I should be back in 2 seconds. Guys.
nice.
Yeah.
Luke's for the chop.
I've had an idea today.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I've had an idea.
We're all set down.
I was going to plan to discuss it with you off air.
It's not too late.
Everyone watching, put your fingers in your ears. All right, this is private business. No. I did a bit of an experiment today. Hang on, let me just get this link sorted before I forget.
Okay, there's no shame in
Experiment,
that.
no, Paul.
Right, so we admit in amongst our group and on ISM, there's a lot of car modelers. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of us have got interest in cars.
Yeah.
Any particular type, whatever. Do you notice you don't get a lot of interaction around the web, around Facebook, other than ISM?
Most of the places I joined are specifically for cars and bikes. So
I'm everywhere and I'm on all different groups. So I tried an experiment there. Shared everywhere like normal. 32 places I think I shared to today, right? And got a few comments back, not a lot. So I shared to Tamia, which I always do. That's 122,000 people on that page.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, got a few thumbs up, no response whatsoever. So I thought, okay, I'll delete my post and I'll post directly to the group and see if it's that. Because I've often said before, you don't get as much interaction through a shared post.
Yeah.
I still believe that is true. But you need to pimp your own page. That's the idea of having them. And still, no interaction whatsoever. I think a lot of the sites are geared up definitely more for military and aviation. Definitely.
Well, lots of them are.
Yeah, we know that, don't we? And it's a shame some of the big ones like that. So, ISM's great, and we do get a lot of cars on there. We got a mix of everything, don't we? I was thinking of starting my own group, but with a little bit of a twist. So it isn't just models, that's also real cars as well.
Oh, that would be boring for me. And here's my Hyundai i20.
No, not your own car, you prat. I'm going to get pictures of my Mondeo all over it. No, I mean, we're often sharing car videos in there, aren't we? The stuff we've seen, wherever.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought we could do a video, a group that combines them both. It was just a thought I had. I was going to discuss it off air, like I said. And
It's good research reference.
Yeah, but because we're all on like Run Rich and that, aren't we? They're into cars.
Yeah.
And they're good pages, aren't they? I just thought maybe we could start like our own group where we combine models and real cars and bikes, obviously, as well, because there are a few specific car groups out there. Sadly, I'm not a member of many of them because I've been thrown off. So I kind of miss out on a lot of the specific groups. I think there's only about 8 of them that I'm on, and they're all American ones. So I kind of miss out a lot of this. So I don't know. It was just something I was thinking. I've been thinking for a while, but I also don't want to detract from ISM. I don't think it would, because it's still posted. I just assume we all would. But I think it just give a place for people with interest of those specific subjects somewhere to go. Because although I'm not on a lot of those car groups, I am still on there. And I can still see what's going on. And they are busier.
Are you telling me you've got a pseudonym? Oh, Paul.
Well, I've eaten my tea. You know what? I've had my dessert time.
You're doing it under a dodgy name, aren't you, on those groups that you get banned?
What dodgy name?
I don't know.
How dare you cast aspersions against me?
Oh, nothing to do in this station.
But no, because it's a place then where you know what you're joining, don't you? Because you know it's going to be about cars or bikes.
Yeah.
So that way you're in the same group. And like I said, I miss out on a lot of that because I'm not on those groups. So I was going to speak about it in here before we went live, but we haven't. So I'm talking about it now. So but I can't see the chat at the minute. So if anyone in chat thinks, yeah, I'd join that. That sounds good. Let me know. And I can sort it out. What do you guys think?
I like the idea from a reference point of view.
That's what I mean. Because how often do we lose links to stuff? Or I've got to go. I've had to go back through messages to Jamie like from months ago looking for videos I sent him because I keep forgetting where stuff is, and it would be a good kind of reference, wouldn't it? As well?
Have you set any groups or any pages you find or posts you find on Facebook that you think are going to be useful to you in the future as reference? Do you not save them?
No, terrible for doing that.
So
Terrible. I'd end up with millions of bookmarks.
Well, no, not bookmarks. There's actually a thing on Facebook where you can save it, so you can have categories of what you save. So I've got
but it's a bit like your bookmark bar. It's just Facebook first and bookmarks.
So assuming the post doesn't get removed, it's always there, isn't it? It's absolutely tipping it down here.
I wonder what that was. I was going to say, what's that noise? So yeah, if you're in the chat and you've got an interest in cars and bikes, would you be interested in a specific car, bike, model, and real life car and bike group?
Are they well-ridden bikes or?
Depends where they're from. Whether everyone's had a go.
Yeah.
I mean, round by you.
As long as they don't get pushed uphill.
Where you work around Birkenhead, I bet there'll be a few around.
Yeah. It's going to be great. From vintage up to the mid-70s, I would say. That's as far as we go.
But I kind of like it because I always randomly take pictures of cars. I think are interesting.
Yeah.
But we all see cool stuff all the time. You know, it's just a place to share with the people. You know, I'm forever screen sharing random shit I find everywhere and boring the crap out of you all with it. I can bore the crap out of you on a group end instead. It's much better. I'll set it all up. Yeah, I'm happy to set it all up because I could probably do it as a group extension of my page.
All right.
It's connected, which again kind of adds to the. I think it's like a community tab thing you can do. I can't remember what it is now. There's something on there. Like I said, I'm not trying to track from ISM. I'm just adding somewhere where we can, you know, as Dan said, it's like a reference place, isn't it, for videos we found?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think more than maybe probably the modelling side would least interest me because there's so many groups for modelling, but definitely for the real world reference.
We could still chuck it in there though, couldn't we? Because it's still a place to go, you know. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. Models and motors, I don't know, something crap like that. I don't know. Yeah, just stuff we can think of. Who?
Egg and chips.
I quite like that.
Stuck up modeling CUNTs and cars.
Oh, snappy.
That does sound good.
Yeah, that rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah, I like that one. I do like that one, actually. There's a good one. I don't know, it was just something I was thinking. I've been thinking it for a while. And I thought about doing a car-specific one. I thought there's loads of car-specific ones.
I reckon something like what would get plenty of attention, plenty of people joining, something like lamp lovers and cars.
But what's lamp lovers on? Hang on. No, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm looking at the time. They're watching a film.
Of your car with a lamp in the background.
Well, I've got a lamp on the front of mine.
Yeah, but there we go.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. This is all the link shared. Where's the chat go? Let's go and have a look back.
Quickly moving on.
Like I say, I don't want to track from ISM at all. You know, still, if we do it, post it there. But it's just somewhere as a specific group for our interest because I think every one of us in here, even Dan, scattergood milled bikes, cars, and I don't know. It was just something I was thinking. Just something I was thinking the other day. But there's definitely less interest out there in the wilder, like on Mediocre, Grumpy Scale Modelling, Tamiya, those kind of generic groups. The cars that not really well catered for. Or
lots of military.
I can't actually think of any of the groups I'm in what actually cover real cars and model cars.
That's what I thought.
I've certainly seen people who've made models of, made the model
real
of a
cars,
car
yeah.
and then put a picture of the real car there, but
Yeah,
actually to cover both real ones and model
Yeah,
ones.
it'd be like I don't know.
It's not-
Yeah,
It's not uncommon. I'm part of a B1B bomber modeling group, and people are forever throwing pictures and reference pictures in there of the aircraft.
That's just one aircraft.
yeah, Adam.
I reckon you should call it cars,
But
bikes, and
the
milfs.
point is that people will put.
Yeah, that was my
pictures
point as
of
well.
Real
So
vehicles.
I wasn't having a dig at you. What I meant is that's only one aircraft and it's active. So if we do cars and model cars, it should be quite active.
Yeah. I love how straight to the point Roland is. It makes me laugh. It's a big laugh. It's like, yeah, shut up.
We don't have time to wait. There's a show to be done.
Yeah, you're right, David. It does have a good, but it's a forum, and forums are
Dying.
It's just not the way anymore. The two.
I'm hovering over that. Yeah, should we? Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. His name says it all anyway.
Who?
I've just allowed it.
Oh, Philip. Anyway, so yeah, that was what I was thinking. Just somewhere we could combine our love of automotive modelling and real life stuff. Just something I was thinking about. We can have a chat about when we're off air, can't we?
Yeah.
See what we think.
Seed is planted.
Perusing for a while. We shall see. Right then. Anyway, here we go. We're here. It's Friday night. It did actually go live. We went live early because I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. So we're here for a few hours to keep you entertained. We've got no Jamie tonight. Jamie's away sunning it up, getting fleeced and rinsed at Centre Parks. Bless him. So you got us for a while. It was supposed to be an interview tonight, but he buggered off.
Hope he's not Centre Parks up near me.
I don't know where it is. I've no idea.
Because that's a hideous one.
Is it?
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got Luke Ward, who's gone. We've got me. Hello. Alan Parker, Dan Krog, Dan Scattergood, Roland, Simon, and Adam as well. So I hope you're all keeping all right.
Yarp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Arm again.
How about everything auto?
Too hot to move the camera.
It's not bad, Rob. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes. So we have got tonight, Dan, looking at all the work you've been working on. We've got questions to the crew with Dan Croak. What we've been buying with Simon, which I need to put my stuff in. I always forget. We haven't got a question for me because I'm not going to lie. I forgot.
we were actually looking for early one to respond to it. We'll
I completely forgot. I remembered yesterday and I was like, sorry. Wardy Boys got the skin of his teeth, put it up today. Or have you ruined?
There's one in this section, I think.
And that's it, isn't it? So it's not going to be a long show, but we'll try and stick around for a bit if we can. Like I said, we did plan to have an interview tonight, but Jamie selfishly went on holiday.
That's just an excuse.
Everybody message him.
I say he's
That'll fix it.
Screen, hasn't he, Paul?
Hey?
I said he's unbalanced the screen is what he's done.
He has. There's only 8 of us now, for Christ's sake.
My screen looks balanced. It's nice.
Yeah, mine looks pretty balanced.
No, it should be. There's another square missing.
Yeah, there's a square missing.
Still balanced.
Square mission? But sorry.
No, with you and Paul down there at the bottom, I don't know so much.
I'm at the top, thank you.
I'm perfectly balanced. I have a chip on both shoulders.
I know what Alan puts everyone in a certain position every week.
I do.
No pun, yeah.
Weird, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Really? Does he?
It's called those.
Doesn't it ruin it if we start sharing screens and that, or somebody leaves?
It always goes back so it remembers.
Does it?
Yeah.
How about if I move you around? Does that do anything?
No, because you can do that yourself. You can set your screen how you want it.
I must be able to muck it up for you somehow.
No, you can't.
It will try.
There you go. Just do that, and we'll stay on the side.
That's fine.
There you go. There you are.
See, my hairdo looks the only haircut look to get rid of all the
Bit thin, though, isn't it, Al?
I know it is terrible.
Gallery view, quick. Made it.
Yeah. I used to have had some good news today. You're going to have to put up with me for another year anyway, because the doctor's given me all a good thumbs up. So
Oh, he thumbed you up, did he, this week?
Yeah.
Literally.
Let's say the nurse did.
Oh,
Are you sure?
Philip
Are you
says,
sure
I
it
told
was-
you I would be on standby. We're not that desperate, Philip.
Hmm.
Hey, well, the chat's quiet, isn't it? Oh well, we'll read who's there. 65 watching, 33 thumbs up. So let's give that a refresh.
Come on, guys.
That's shocking. That is shocking. 65 and you can't put a thumbs up, so I don't know.
65 watching, 33 thumbs ups.
Come on, folks. Get those.
Straight over 50, like wham, bam, man. Thank you, man.
Okay. Anyway, Dominic's there saying good evening. Hello, mate. Roland's there. Welcome to the show. PJ Lewis, why am I alone? You're not, mate. You're just a bit, I don't know, mental. Definitely not alone, mate. Unless your name's Tiffany, then you are. Steve's there. Good evening, all. Paul Savage saying hi, all. Passion McGeever, even everyone. David Toop saying hello, all. Blimey, we're a motley crew on camera. There you go. There wasn't anyone there when I typed it. But there is now, Paul. There is now, mate. Dan's in there saying, hello, peeps.
Hello.
Didn't do the proper accent. We'll get in trouble. Paul said hello to everyone. Jason Skullfish is there saying good evening.
Evening,
Black
Jay.
Skunk Works. Gary saying, how was your meetup? It was very good. We had a good meal, good chat.
Yep.
Exchanged lots of dodgy modelling stuff in the car park.
Oh, black market.
And I gained a driver improvement course.
and we met your mate Si as well.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And
Decent
he's
bloke.
just as funny looking in person as you described him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good, Gary. Thank you, mate. Tam McMillan saying evening all. Andrew's there saying evening, Paul. I can everyone in chat, everyone as well. Any news on the grandchild yet? Has he said anything on the Zoom at all? No? No one been speaking to him?
No.
Who what?
Any news yet, Andrew? He's expecting his first grandchild any moment.
How is he? No.
Okay.
Not said anything.
Welcome to the club. if
See,
it's
this is
here.
the thing, Andrew. I remember this stuff because I care.
Ah, God.
Forgot what you were in earlier. Just remembered now. When you were literally in here 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Alan's there saying evening, fellow modelers. Phil Beresford's there saying evening, guys. Simon Reed saying evening, all. Would you like to take over, Dan, or do you want to take over?
Can do, yeah. Yeah, where do we get to? Simon Reed, was it?
Like a shit horse race, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Weird
How'd it go?
Well, so it's like more like the relay race, isn't it? But like
So what's wrong with the horse?
the baton, like
I nearly said something really bad then. Carry on, Dan, quick, go.
It's dead. John Alex Scale Modelling is in there saying hello all. Philip saying hello to Paul J. Bob's in with us saying evening all.
Oh, Bob.
PJ Lewis talking to Uncle Knobhead. Glenn Snyder's in saying hello everyone. Dominique says for cars, VW Bully and other models, custom garage, everything is welcome there as long as it's car.
Oh.
Philip says glad it's Friday. Seems to have been a long week. No,
Okay,
it's
quick.
flashed by.
Got well quick this week.
Yeah, I think my internal organs are medium to medium well done at this stage, but yeah, it's been a hot week.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hot week.
I haven't
Trade your
noticed.
hot week for my hot week.
I'm sure it could be worse.
Yeah.
Could actually work for a living. You know.
Yeah. My hot week was hotter than your hot week. No.
Yeah. Where did I get to? Oh yeah, Timson, Aaron is there saying hello all. Jeff Light is there saying good evening, guys, and everyone chat. PJ Lewis, evening, Jeff. Philip says, fine with me, we'll follow you to Hull and back. A couple of hellos to PJ, Master Toy Maker, new username, Paul My Finger. Oh.
What is proper name though, Dan?
Steve.
Yay! Well done, Dan. Round of applause for Dan, everyone. Well done, mate. None of these would have got that.
It's getting there. Richard Thomas says, good evening, all.
Hello.
Philip with his well-ridden bike, Essex Girls. So that's a slur on Essex Girls. How dare
Shocking.
you, Philip?
Yeah, shocking.
How
I'll
dare
put
you?
you in time out for that. John Alex Scale Modelling. exclaim 70s De Tomaso Pantera.
Beautiful car. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Indeed, lovely car. Yeah,
71 mark Mexico.
excellent.
Yep. That's
1989 Ford Sierra.
Oh, which one though?
I've no idea. I just threw
Well,
that in.
come on, you got it. Is it a 2 litre L? 2 litre gear? What we got? 2.3? What we got? XR4, XR4x4. Come on, Dan.
I just threw that in. I wouldn't.
Useless.
Yep. I can't. Yeah, I am crap with cars.
Yeah, a Cosworth Sapphire.
What year did you say, Dan? 89.
89, yeah.
2 or 4-wheel drive, Simon?
Which one?
The one you just said?
It's a 4-wheel, isn't it?
No, it'd be 2-wheel on an F plate.
What, the Cosy?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was still 2-wheel drive on Fs. You failed.
I can't remember.
I think so. I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah, probably was actually thinking about it.
Yeah, you haven't got a clue, have you?
Yes.
So, as a punishment, I think Simon should be made to prepare an essay to present to everyone on the history of Ford Sierras.
And you know what you can do with that essay, Dan?
Read it next week. Good man.
You can roll it up and save it for next week.
Good deal, Simon. Well done.
Little PowerPoint presentation with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shirt and tie with his little laser.
Simon's weekly essay.
I'll be in Spain next week. That's a pity.
Again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luke's
The
dinner. What have you got there, Luke? Oh,
What's crashed?
Something got dropped by the look of it. What happened
Various bits of Dominoes.
there? Looks like pizza.
What's happened to HelloFresh and
I was
cooking?
going to say, what happened to the HelloFresh meals?
You got paid.
We're still getting on, but
Yeah.
It's
Must be pay week.
no, we told Fern last week that we'd get her a pizza.
So they've been saving up every day. A bit of
You
pizza.
did and just took it off her. You
Walk-
took a
walk
bit
into
off
on a
it.
Friday.
You did too.
So I am here, but I'm just going to hide my face, okay? Unless you want to watch me eat.
Kind of.
Right.
Don't know.
Dead.
Go on,
So
Dan.
you're
Off you go, mate. Off you go, Dan. Go on.
Anyway, David Tube says he'd be interested in a new group. Stephen Billingham says, evening guys and everyone in chat, hope all is well. Everyone watching, please hit the like button, thumbs up, and have a great night.
Definitely.
Thank you for the encouragement, Stephen.
Stephen.
PJ Lewis says, evening John, at John Alex Scale Modelling, hope you're well. Richard Thomas, 56 watching, 19 thumbs up. Well, we're well past that now.
Yeah, it's gone up now.
Craig Sadius, evening all, the live crew and everyone in chat. Rob says, evening.
Rob.
PJ Lewis saying, hi there, thumbs up, pimp. A couple of hellos to each other. Sean White's there, good evening, crew and chat.
Oh, Sean.
David Tips, Brit Modeler Forum is a good car section. Yeah. Uncle Knobhead is on about MILFs. Well, what's a MILF, Philip?
Yeah,
I
we need
think he was
education.
reacting to my comment.
Milk.
Us good Christian boys haven't got a clue.
Yeah, it's a
what I
typo
guess.
for milk. Yeah.
Typo for
I said,
milk.
I said the new group should be called Cars, Bikes and MILFs. And I think
Okay.
But what's a MILF, Simon?
a
Yeah.
MILF,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've just heard it before. It's a term relating to vehicles. Or something you can ride, I should say.
Oh.
Well, good match, say.
Not sure I agree about the objectifying, but I guess you're of that generation, aren't you?
It was what Adam told me. Adam was trying to explain it the other day, and I didn't get it at all.
Ah, it's a Canadian thing.
Might be Canadian.
We've heard you don't get it, so yeah. Crack on, Dan.
Yeah, anyway, Wayne Saunders in saying, even guys, I'm late. Don't worry, we were early, so you know.
We came early.
Oh,
So many jokes. So many jokes.
Paul Windmill says, hi guys.
You guy joined us this morning on the stream. Ford fan.
Cool.
Ford fan. He's a good lad, and he's our age. Good lad. He's brand
What,
new
you
to
mean-
modelling. He's brand new to modelling. He's not even made a model yet.
Is he at that age where everything's starting to fall off?
Probably.
I'm
You're spot
just
on.
at that-
He's in the live stream
He's
today.
malleable then.
You know, when you're washing your face and you look up, but your face is still looking down. That's
He's malleable. He's not a duck. He's a person. Oh.
Lad, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Jack in French.
You're a piece of lead. Oh, we had somebody on the Xbox the other day. There was some French lad on there. I was giving him Model Boy French, and then Luke goes, "What stuck in French?" And he went, "Canard," and me and Luke both simultaneously went, "You're not wrong about that." And he didn't get it at all. We found it hilarious.
Poor guy.
Oh dear.
There we go. David Tube says, "I understand what you mean, Paul." Richard Thomas pimping again. Rob says, "How about everything auto?"
We need to specify the models really as well.
Yeah.
Plastic models. Wait, no, because then any model.
Craig's got a good one there. Models and motors.
That's what I said, you pleb.
Models and motors. That's a really good name. What a good
That's
idea,
what I said
Alan.
at the very beginning, you prat.
Thanks, Alan.
Oh, that's good.
That's the kind of thing Simon does through the week.
Oh, come on, you do not pay attention.
At least he's paying attention.
But it's
Or
quite
not.
unusual for someone around Toxic Way paying for stuff.
And then Craig Stadia says models and motors would cover bikes, cars, plastic, or real. But then you see, it could also cover vacuum cleaners because they've got motors.
Ugh.
I'm not bothered. We're gonna vacuum. You know, show you Dyson, whip it out. I'm not bothered.
Yeah, well, here you go. My
They've got
latest
a Dyson
phone.
and a Shark. I'll have
Scale models and automotive
Oh
porn.
God. Oh God.
Models and machinery. Oh, I got a good one. Models and motors.
That's a good
I
idea.
like that, Luke. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
quite catchy.
credit
that
to
one,
Luke for
actually.
that name.
I think motors and models would be better.
Shut up, Simon.
Oh, that's the spoiler thing.
You're a prick.
Anyway, moving on. Hugh Gordon is in chat saying, even crew, each to their own. Life moves on. Forums are a bit passe. French word.
Canard?
Passe. Quack. Phil Beresford says, I came off Facebook for New Year and I miss all the modelling groups for reference. Well, go back on it.
Yeah,
You don't have to join as yourself. You could join as...
Yeah, some of you did that this morning on the live stream. They joined under a false name.
Yeah. Just use it for Facebook groups and stuff like that.
You know what? I am ever increasingly closer to shutting down my personal Facebook page and just use it. No, seriously, I am. And just using my scale models page to surf because it's just all shit and drivel.
Oh my God, yeah.
Isn't it? You know, I appreciate you guys. And, you know, I don't mind seeing your posts, but there is some shit on there, isn't there? Really is.
Yep.
And most of it's self-opinionated crap anyway, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
That's just the stuff I post. You know, so
Yeah, exactly.
I am more and more becoming. It's either that or I'm going to completely lock it down to family only.
Yeah, I barely use my personal one.
I never post on there ever. I never use it to air grievances or rant because I don't think what's the point.
No.
My
Oh,
wife
yeah,
made
yeah.
me bees on toast today, and it should have been.
I cheated on my missus and she's seeing her ass. Now I'm not allowed my own Facebook group. We've got our own page called Billy and Sue. The first sign of somebody who's cheated in the relationship sharing a Facebook page. Sorry if anyone out there does, but you did brought it on yourself.
Yep.
Um,
In your trousers.
but you're not trusted to have your own Facebook page.
Yeah.
No, I am. I'm seriously considering doing it because it's just shit. I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see all that crap. I just want to see models, scale models. Maybe the odd lamp.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's specify that.
The occasional standard.
Anyway,
is all right.
Moving on. Philip said, I told you I'd be on standby.
Stand down.
Yep, stand down. PJ Lewis says, staying cool, not a problem for me today. It's currently thrashing it down with rain here. Yeah, we've had a bit here as well. Still quite humid, but not bad. Tracy F is in saying, hello, Paul, the whole crew and all in chat. Hey, Tracy.
Whoa.
Hey, Tracy.
Rob's in saying my thumbs up was straight up there. Okay,
Oof.
Good to know.
appreciated.
You want to stick on it
Hugh Gordon
first?
says Jamie's the smart one, avoids the Friday night gangbang. Oh, Hugh.
It's
Lowering
always
the
one that's
tone.
Got to bring it down to gutter level, isn't they? Always.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And then Matt
for all the
Bryan.
fun.
And then Matt Bryan says, hello, gang.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Oh, it's gonna jump on me. There we are. Rob
I
says,
nearly sung the
Paul,
song- I
when is
nearly
the
sung
next
song then.
when is the next auction? I'm giving the Eagle to sell and a couple of Tamiya 48 scale kits.
When did we do the other one? March.
Arch, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's doing the postage?
Our resident organiser, isn't it, surely?
It was
That's
April.
very kind of you to offer, Alan.
Yeah.
Well, that's size kind of Alan to offer.
Yeah.
We'll have some space in the garage by then, anyway.
What's the TVR's getting flogged?
It's
No,
not in
it's
the
already
garage.
fell apart.
Adam's pallet will be shipped out.
Well, if he doesn't pay for it, Si, we've got loads of free stuff to auction off.
Yeah, no, we can get the Christmas one.
Very kind of Adam's doing it. I don't know. I'll do it whenever.
We'll
Whenever.
to leave at least 6 months. So
Have
if
you
we said
enjoyed it?
December, just before Christmas, it's a good time, surely.
December,
Yeah.
6 months from March.
April
December.
was- We did it the
At
end of
least
April.
6 months.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Simon's
December, people are going to be a little bit strapped for cash, aren't they?
Yeah, Christmas isn't a good time for an auction
Yeah.
at all.
November,
We're not-
when you have
we're
all
not
your
all in the
Christmas
same-
savings. And have all your
It
Christmas
needs to be a bit closer than that. Next week.
So start sending your kits over to
Alan,
Simon.
you are doing
everybody.
it.
Yeah, everyone, if you got Sam's address from last time, send all your shit to him. No, I'll do it whenever.
It likes
Yeah,
me for part started kits also, just saying.
What charity are we going to pick this time?
That's correct.
Well, I'd selfishly pick Dimension myself, but
Venture, okay.
And I would even more selfishly pick Crohn's and colitis.
Yeah, that's a good
What
one.
about kids
Love that.
hospital?
well, in all fairness, couldn't we pick 3 and split it?
Going to say that.
You know, or pick a couple and split it so we share the love.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
What was yours, Adam?
You know, perhaps
Kids
put a,
hospital charity.
That would be great. Ormond Street, probably.
perhaps put a poll up with a load of charities in and the top 3.
Kids are overrated though, really.
Oh, damn.
It's not like the future at World, is it, really?
Oh my God, Dan.
He didn't just say that.
I didn't know. You misheard it.
That's
If
very
there's
kind of
sarcasm
you.
in there, I'll
That's very kind of you to offer to do the postage, Dan.
What's that, Dan? A $2,000 donation he's had, man, and he.
Bloody yeah, look at that. Yeah, we'll have to think.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah.
let's let Dan catch up with the chat because he's taking forever. Hurry up, Dan.
yeah. Gary Dahlstrom is in saying hi all. Mike Hasselgrove's in saying evening everyone. Chat world. Kev's in. Hey you guys.
Oh,
Blue
Kev.
Stiff Garage is in. Evening folks. Sean Tagami's in. Morning lads. Andrew saying all's well. Still waiting. Darren Master says hello everyone. Been away but probably not missed. I don't know, Darren. Yeah,
We missed your questions a bit because it's been quiet in
Yeah.
Dan's section. But that doesn't mean we want
Yeah.
millions of them. One will do.
Just 6 or 7 will do, Dal.
Sure, pal.
Hugh Gordon saying evening to all in chat. Paul Wimel, best airbrush for around 50 quid.
That's a tough price point, that one, mate.
Yeah. I asked
Save
a bit
save
too-
up a bit more and get to like 90 or 100, and there's a few more out there then. You've
Yeah.
got, if we can get them, the UMP Apex or Airbrush at UMP, which you can't go wrong with.
No.
I wouldn't bother with the Iwata Neo, if I'm honest. But you get I think you can still get a Harder and Steenbeck Evolution for that price. I think Iwata's, I'm going to hope in hell, they've all gone up in price, haven't they? If you are dead set on the budget one, I'd probably look at like the Sparmax.
Oh, it's a good brush.
But the
I
cheap
wanna-
for a reason. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
For the price, it's a good brush. Let me qualify that.
I've got a 0.2 Sparmax, and it's not bad at all. Which was graciously gifted to me by Mr. Brian Windmill. I've used it
You
quite a
never
bit.
said that from Brian.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
don't-
even American. Oh no, that is the other one.
Anyway, shut up and catching up with the chat. Stephen's there saying hello, everyone. Great watch as always.
Oh, Steve.
Dudley Scale Model Cars is there saying hello.
That is.
Paul Christopher, evening fellow modelers. Craig Stadia says, but they suck. Damn.
Nice behaviour, Paul.
Okay. 1001 KJK says, good evening all. Been a while. Regards, Keith. Get some
Oh,
more
Keith.
at some point.
Been a while.
Been a while. Been a while.
Crocodile.
Been away a while. Uncle Noah, Dagenham dustbins and much better motors. Yeah, I don't know about that. Connie Lingus is in saying, hello, everyone, all well? Yeah, not too bad. Hugh Gordon says, just ignore the stuck-up modelling. Yes, Simon.
What?
Richard Thomas, scale modelling world says Heart Foundation. That's a good shout as well.
Yeah.
Philip says Crohn's and colitis for him. Dudley saying hello to the chat. Darren Master says, Roland and crew, the MPC Coca-Cola Classic rod I got off the auction. The fenders on box art look a metallic cherry red. Any ideas of paint options for that?
I'd go metallic cherry red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be a good
You know,
place to start.
Coca-Cola red, stating the obvious. Must be Coca-Cola red out there from
I
somebody.
know exactly what color he's after. Jeez.
Well, stick it
Peas? No, that's more
yellow.
Unless it's Stilton, which is a little bit blue.
Yeah.
Paul Savage says, hi, Richard Thomas. Daryl Masters, sorry, should have put that in questions for a crew. No, that's fine, Daryl. Dudley says, hello, Dan and Paul and everyone. Sean Tagami, painting my R34 GTR for a group build. Good man.
Stuff. Good stuff.
Richard Thomas saying hi to Paul Savage. Dudley Scale Model Car says, Paul, why not Iwata?
I won't get the Iwata Neo because it's not a true Iwata. No. It's a Chinese airbrush made for Iwata.
Yeah,
when they were originally 40 quid, which was a few years back, they were okay. They were good for the money. Now they're like 90 odd quid. Nah, there's better airbrushes for the money. The next airbrush you'll get will be the Eclipse, I think it is, the CS Eclipse. They were about 100 with the price. I think it'll be well over 100 quid now.
There's one below the Eclipse. It's called the Revolution.
Yeah, what price are they though? Because all the Iwata in the UK have had a price increase.
It's just cheaper than the Eclipse.
Hmm?
It's just a bit cheaper than the Eclipse.
Sorry, mate, not you, Adam. It was Alan.
I was just asking when is the revolution?
Anyway, carry on, Dan.
Yeah, carry on.
Wednesday.
Oh, Steve, you're an arsehole.
Wow.
Yeah, I just read it as well. Paul Wimble says, where are we all from? I'm from Wolverhampton. I'm really sorry to hear that.
We all have our little mistakes.
So I'm originally from Ireland, but I live in Bristol.
You're from Ireland?
As a Scouser. Yeah.
I think I told you to F off then. I'm not. I'm from the Wirral and the posh side. He's from the dodgy side, Alan.
I'm not. I might live on the dodgy side, but I'm not from here. Originally
Fern
from myself.
Fern called him a pretend Welshman earlier.
Yeah, she did earlier on. Yeah, originally from the Midlands myself. Spent most of my life in West Wales, and then obviously moved up here for work.
Sad.
West Side, Swansea, I'm at, from Port Talbot originally.
Nothing to boast about those, is there?
Oh, definitely not. No. Don't tell
anyone. Where are you from, Simon?
Oxford.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
I've been in Essex since 95 now. So nearly 30 years. But originally from Oxford.
Oh,
Roland?
Oh my God, 95 is nearly 30 years ago. Oh my God.
I'm originally from southern Germany and I live in South Africa since 1992 and since 2014 in Cape Town. And that's where I am.
I should have guessed.
Yeah, you should have guessed.
All the best.
All the bit.
Is Kathy good?
What?
You? Up north somewhere. Where are you from?
I'm in the north. Well, I'm not in the north. I'm in the Midlands, technically, the centre of England.
From Nottingham somewhere, for God's sake.
Whoa.
Sutton under Coalfield or something like that.
Sutton in Ashfield,
yeah, some about a coal
where I live
mine.
now. I'm originally from Derbyshire, which is the centre of England.
Some about a coal mine and whippets and flat caps.
Becky Thump.
And he's in the chat saying he's from 2024. He's from the future.
Adam.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Carry on with the chat, Dan.
Look at that. Adam's got 4 arms.
Has only got one.
Moly.
No, it's one.
I
just
bet he
one.
can model well with them, can't he?
And
Where
Adam
are you
from Canada.
from, you
So long.
prat?
I'm a wannabe American. I'm in Canada.
Why haven't you got your camera on you today? What's going on?
I'm just too hot to be bothered moving and putting it on me.
Bad hair day.
That's very disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We expect more dedication like that, Adam.
There you
No
go.
hair.
Hey, there we go.
Hey!
My
Right, let's carry
eye!
on. Phil Berford, can you, Adam, and believe it? I can't find my airbrush anywhere since the move. Oh well, an excuse to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Buy two just in case you lose one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If I was going to buy an
And they-
airbrush tomorrow, if I was going to buy an airbrush tomorrow and I couldn't get an Apex, I love the Apex. It's all I use.
Yeah.
I would have to spend the money and get a Iwata HP CS Plus.
Wow.
No, HP CH, I think it is. They're about 180 quid now, and they're beautiful airbrushes. They are very, very good. I love mine. And it was a sad day when that went, but it just wasn't needed anymore. Wasn't needed. The Apexes do it, and
You do it.
they do it all.
That's like near the top of the pile for Iwata, right?
No,
Why
it's
is
got-
there
it's got-
no,
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 it's got-
near the top though, isn't
no,
it?
the tops are like
Ah.
380 quid.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, why
Custom
is
micron.
the custom micron so
Yeah, they're like
expensive?
380, mate. They're way more expensive. That's like not even mid for Iwatas, really. It's
Okay.
HPCS Plus, I think. Can't remember now. It's got a Mac valve on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be HPC because they do an HPB, which is the same airbrush with a smaller needle and a smaller colour cup. Very, very good airbrushes. That'd be my choice. But you could get two Apexes for the price of one of those now
Yeah, exactly.
because they went up a lot of money. But they are nice. Problem is, they're a pig to clean compared to the Apex.
You might break a nozzle also.
You're more likely to lose it on an Iwata.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
I would
Anyway,
probably get a harder Steenbeck if I had the money. I really would.
Yeah.
I've got rid of it.
Yes.
Apex do
I feel
everything.
like mine.
Why would I buy a Badger, Paul? No reason, Hugh. I'll just go for the Iwata. It's what I used before. I moved from hardest to Iwatas and the HPC. I think it's HPCH was my favourite. Just love them. Good airbrush, suited me well. And that's the thing with airbrushes, is what suits one person might not suit another because they are quite a personal thing. So you can recommend them till you're blue in the face, and it doesn't mean somebody. I knew people that bought them and not got them and sold them and gone back to the harder Steenbeck. So it's a personal thing, really.
Yeah.
They give a 10-year warranty on those Iwatas.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Apexes are normally 95 quid, Paul, but they're not in stock at the minute. We're waiting for delivery. If you watch all my videos from the past 6 years or so, it's all I use in my videos. Mystery Procons are a very close second. Yeah, they're not as polished or as nice a feeling, but they're a good airbrush. They are. I'd still go for the Iwata personally because I've owned
Yes.
Parts are expensive for them, aren't they, Paul?
for the Iwatas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nozzle's like 40 quid.
You won't break a nozzle on that though.
You reckon not?
No, I never damage one ever. A Neo I did. The Neo's like made of cheese. It snaps. But the biggest risk of them things are so small. You drop it on the floor and it's gone.
Yeah, you can't find it.
They're minuscule. They're absolutely minuscule. It's the one weak point.
Yeah,
of
they
it.
are. They are.
But the Apex does everything I need. Everything. And I have
Anyway.
seven of them. Go on, carry on then.
Moving on with the chat, or we'll never get there. Keith says, to be fair, the doc says I'm big, but not quite a whale.
All right, don't blubber. Don't need to blubber about it.
Exactly. Master Toymaker says Crohn's and Colitis is a terrible name for a car model page. That it is. Hugh Gordon says I was joking. I know you were, Hugh, but you know.
Good point.
Ian Deathway says, evening everyone. Sorry I'm late, just returned from a superb day at the Beamish Museum.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
I assume there was ice cream involved as well.
Of course it was.
Yeah,
Philip
see that
says
bit.
HNS Ultra is okay. Dudley Scale Model says, okay, thank you. Daryl Masters, thanks for help on that, guys. I'll see what Humbrol or Vallejo have on offer.
You laughing at?
Nightmares,
That's comment.
probably with the normal offer. And then Dudley Scale Model Cars 2024. Indeed. Hugh Gordon says, Badger Airbrush, Google is your friend. Okay. Phil Beresford's from Durham. Uncle Knobheads, Oxford is lovely. Hugh Gordon, Oxo, beefy boys. Oh god, it's getting worse. Daryl Masters, born in Luton. Says it all really. Philip says, born in posh Hitchin, Hertfordshire. Andy Callis is there saying, hi gang, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone is well.
Hitchin's not posh. Just clarifying. Hitchin is not posh. Just saying.
It's all relative, really.
Because we've got family there. But it's not definitely not posh.
Hugh Gordon says, you're missing Gary Adam. Dudley Scale Mod Cars at the moment. Paul got Fengda Professional 55 quid from Amazon. But I need to upgrade. Yeah, you do.
You really do.
When they work, they spray okay, but the nozzles are made of cheese.
Save a bit more money, mate. Get to the £100 mark. You grow a lot more choice. Then come and see us again.
Yeah.
I've owned most of these. This is the difference with a lot of people. They'll be like, "Oh, don't get this. The rubbish. Have you had one?" No.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I'll tell you exactly the experience I've had with every airbrush I've owned. I'm not going to tell you anything other than what I've owned.
No.
So,
how many have I owned? I've reviewed nearly everything. You know, there's loads I haven't reviewed, but there's loads I've owned. And there you go. Yeah. Gil, I forgot your name then, Gil. Bloody hell. Gil says, I've used and still on everything from the Olympus to the Badger. Yeah. If Gil doesn't know about airbrush, nobody does.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Gil knows his airbrushes, definitely. Good seeing the chat, Gil, as well.
Yeah. David Tube says, I have a Grex TG2 pistol grip, and it's a nice airbrush.
The Grexes are supposed to be all right. Yeah, you go Grex.
Yeah, I like the look of the pistol
absolutely
grips.
Love them.
I'm not a fan of pistol grips, though.
Oh, getting down there, a pain. They're really difficult to clean as well.
Yeah, I've had a few of them.
Easily. I've got a TRN one at Iwata. Horrible. Don't use it.
Yeah, I had a TRN2, I think it was, and I just... Yeah, I ain't got that finger. I've got that finger, but I ain't got that finger.
Yeah, don't do that one because the paint will fall at the top. That's where you're going wrong, Dan. That's the problem.
That must be it, yeah.
Yeah, that is it. That is it.
Anyway, Adam says, yes, Hugh, not worth being here, if I'm honest, without Gary watching. Andy Callis, Mr. Hobby Procon, they're very close second to the Iwatas. Philip's got an HNS Ultra, Iwata Eclipse, Sparmax ×2 and 2 Apexes. There's flex.
The Ultra's all right. It's got the same crappy needle nozzles as the others, and the colour cup falls out of the worst.
I was just about to say I didn't like that because of that. Because it would
pain.
Well, I have an Ultra which I use on a regular basis. My color cup has never ever fallen out. Never.
I was so more like from a professional point of view, Roland.
Yeah, walk off.
Andy Callis says Apexes are his go-tos, do everything I need. Yep.
Yeah.
Kev's accusing everyone of being an elitist.
Yep.
Too bloody right. Hugh Gordon says Apex is a Badger end of day.
It is, mate, but I've used them for 6 years, and I would like to use a different airbrush again. I have often thought of doing it, and if I was going to use something else, I'd go straight for the Iwata because I loved them. It was a great airbrush, and yeah.
Kev says a Badger is a stripy dog. End of day. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't mind me, Minis.
Well, I tell you what, that Badger.
Phil Burris cash talon is 95 quid. Yep.
Never had a Pash airbrush.
Never had one either.
Plastic Monkeys in saying evening guys. Johnny's in saying evening peeps.
Oh, Johnny.
Wayne Saunders says, King Dan, you said you live in Nottingham. Do you know where Harlow Wood is?
Oh, I do know where Harlow Wood is.
Where he buries all his bodies.
It's a secret.
Wood.
He's in the car park with window wipers on, flashing his lights.
Hey, well, you jest. You jest. Just up the road from Harlow Wood is a place called Thieves Wood. No, just don't go there. But
Yeah,
yeah,
knows that place, doesn't he?
I do know where Hollowood is. Years and years ago, when it was a hospital, my granddad spent 7-8 months in traction there for his back. But yeah, it's a nice place to drive through with the windows wound right up. It's spooky as well. It's very spooky.
Yeah. Ian Delphi says today's ice cream was lemon curd and vanilla coal.
Ooh.
Different.
Sounds interesting. I like lemon curd. Yeah, we got Gil's comment. Plastic Monkey saying hi to Ian. Gillen says, I love them all. Find myself always going back to my Badger airbrush. It's what I learned on way back in the dark ages and I'm comfortable with. Yeah, that's a big part of it as well.
That is it. And again, what suits one person doesn't necessarily suit another.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing with the airbrushes. They are quite a personable thing. Yeah. Some people don't get on with them. And so, yeah, you'll figure out as you go. You'll figure out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dudley's looking at 200 quid. That's a good budget. Yeah.
It's not there.
Okay.
What are you spraying primarily, Dudley? What paint? If you're not using lacquers, I'd avoid the hard to steam back, personally. It could be a bit finicky. And loads of people in chat will be like, no, I use it all the time. I use them for years. Mine were very finicky on water-based paints. If you're using lacquers, they're much more suited for lacquers and inks.
Yeah.
I never use water-based paints.
Give it a go. Just for me, they look pretty, the harders. I'd rather have an eye water over a harder.
Also, if you had to put down, like talking of airbrushes, like you say, like one particular brand doesn't like whether it's acrylics or lacquers or whatever, what would you put that down to? Would you put that down to the needle profile or?
I think it's the nozzle profile on the harders, the way they are. It's a strange nozzle profile on them.
It's a long tip, the needle. So
well, it does that and it tapers in rather than a gradual.
Yeah.
Taper, it goes wide and then all of a sudden I just find that they clog all the time. They're a pain in the ass.
You even look at them cross-eyed too, they'll bend.
They damage as well. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've never damaged any of mine. So
No.
I got a feeling who's been down the pub today.
Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
A little bit combative in the chat.
Yeah.
I think Kev's reference was to my Badger meme on the Hangouts.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it was. A couple of hellos to each other. Johnny said came home early today. It was 118 Fahrenheit in the shop. That's in hot.
90. That's like
Melty.
45 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bloody hot.
Paul Windmill says, any idea when the Apex might be in stock, Paul?
Not at the minute. Not at the minute, mate. Hopefully soon.
Sean Tagami says, I use Mr. Color PS289 Procon 0.3. It's all right, but it's a bit spitty at the moment.
I think I had a 289. I had a few of them. I think it was a 289, the trigger one.
The spittiness, would that be down to pressure?
Spitting's probably dirty.
Clean it.
Either dirty or a damaged nozzle, but it's probably 9 times out of 10, you're probably your airbrush. It needs a good clean.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, and you'd be like, "Oh no, it's clean." And I bet you get some lacquer thinner in there, give it a good clean, and it'll make all the world of difference. All the world of difference.
So Gil says the three I use the most: Sotar 2020, Patriot 105, and the Thayer and Chandler Omni 4000.
That Patriot 105 is an all-time classic Badger airbrush.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying I go Iwata is just because I missed that airbrush. I've used the same airbrush for like 6-7 years. If I was going to get a different airbrush, it would be a completely different airbrush. The badges are good. The badges are good, solid workhorses. Very, very good. But I always had a little bit of an affinity. Is that the right word with my? With my Iwata HPCH. Love that thing. It was a good airbrush. Very nice.
Yeah. Gildan says Apex is a fantastic airbrush.
We work well.
Lee Eagles is in saying hi everyone.
Hello, Lee.
Wavy hands.
That's at least.
Master Toy Maker, Pash is my daily for acrylics. My Apex is for lacquers.
I don't even know anywhere in the UK that sells Pash. I don't think I've ever
No,
seen
I
it on
don't.
sale anywhere.
Bob then says, "Ooh, lemon curd. My girlfriend used to rub it on my chest."
Nice.
No, wait, that was Vicks. Yeah.
Or no,
He was then
no.
giving us an etymology lesson in badgers. Great. David Tube says, also an Apex, but I haven't used it yet. Bought it specifically for clear coating.
Well, you better get clear coat then, David, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Dudley says, the moment I'm trying all tips on paint, still learning. Sorry, that's fine. But best way to learn is to do, I think.
I was asking
what
paint were you planning to use? What type of paint?
Well, he's trying
Water-based
all types of
acrylic,
paint.
lacquers. What were you
I
trying
think
to
that's what he's saying. He's trying all types of paint, still learning.
Yeah.
You'll settle on one that you enjoy, mate. That's the best thing.
Lacquers of the future.
I have to agree.
Past, present, and future.
Well, I do have full sets of acrylics, but lacquers are.
For daily painting, it's just the smell with lacquers I don't like. But for car bodies, I'll always go lacquers. I'll deal with the smell and just get on with it.
In hundreds and hundreds of bottles of paint in here, I've got 7 bottles of water-based acrylic. Now, that's all I've got.
Yeah, I don't have.
And only 2 of those you use regularly.
Those you missed model colours, are they, Paul?
I've got 3 AK ones that are armor weathering tool set ones. Vallejo German Cam Black Brown, which is a perfect chipping colour. I've got Vallejo Monocolor Black, Vallejo Silver, which I use in all my cars. And I bought a pot of Revel Aquacolor, I think it's gloss black to use as well. And out of them all, I use 2 regularly. So, yeah, definitely prefer lacquers now.
Yeah. Bob then says we can all dream. Kevin Hugh having a chat in Scottish, I'm sure. Dudley saying sorry for not being able to keep up. No, don't worry. We're jumping around on the chat.
No, don't worry.
Matt Bryan says I have a Procon Boy PS270. Sprays lovely. Andy Callis got a couple of 289s. Nice brushes with no troubles. And Keith, Hall 247 is in. Good evening. Just popped in to leave a thumbs up. Well, thank you, Keith.
Hello, Keith.
Good.
And then Hugh says, after what I spent online today, I don't want to know what you bought online today. And no pennies left for the club.
I kind of do. Hopefully it's in Simon's section.
Exactly.
If it's viewable.
It's not viewable.
Johnny says, lately I've been using the no-name portable battery airbrush. It's limited, but does a fairly nice job. Andy Callis says, no, Dan, do not go there. I'm sure I've been there and back again a couple of times. And Richard Thomas, 93 watching, 64 thumbs up. It's getting there, but there's still a third of you out there that haven't thumbed us up yet.
Yeah, we need thumbs up. Come on, peeps.
And Dudley says, I like zero paint. Sorry, everyone got very bad dyslexia. People told me lacquer is best.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I'm definitely more towards lacquer nowadays.
Yeah, there's a lot of lacquer fans here. Zero is good, but be careful. Go slow. Thin coat.
Lacquer I'm so impatient. So lacquer.
No, you're not, are you?
Really?
Yeah. So lacquer. Brilliant for me because it dries quicker than others, especially like that's why I've got for one pot of enamel which I don't use.
And Dudley says I feel lacquer are Tamiya lacquer are better. Yeah,
Tamiya lacquer are good.
They're all good.
Very good. And then Philip says, Dan Hitchin is posh. And I'm all caught up, and Phil and Dan can have an argument about it.
Oh, there's no arguing. It's definitely not.
Good stuff.
And Dudley's slowly learning that about lacquers. Yeah. And we're all caught up once again.
Well done. It took us an hour.
That's all right, but it was good. It was good.
And wait, we started early, so now we're in 10 minutes.
Actually, it was 50 minutes because we didn't start till 10 past.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
It'll be pedantic. Get him, Hugh. Get him.
No, don't expect him for me.
Group builds, Alan. What we got on the go at the minute and what's coming up?
We've got the Japanese is currently on the go. I believe the bike build's coming to an end now. I can't remember dates of today. Let's have a quick
The next one is the Resin on the 30th
the next
of
one,
July.
which starts on the 30th.
Yeah.
Which everybody
On
seems
the
to be
22nd of July, that starts, doesn't it?
Which one,
Yes.
sorry?
Yeah, Friday. It's the last Friday of the month before it starts.
No, you're not getting away with that.
Or the 29th.
We've got the Japanese currently on the go. We're asking for, I think, the completed models on one of them as well. We've got the bike build is still on the go until the 7th of August. Yeah, was it the American group build on? I know we've done that one, haven't we? Just trying to find out which one we're waiting for pictures for. I think it's the British one, isn't it?
Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be the British one.
I need to put my own entry.
The
into that one.
British.
Definitely
The
what now?
water
Build.
Imioka.
Water. Bottle.
There's not many. There's not many in there. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whoa, we can count.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't get it. There'd be 43 in there.
Almost run out of toes then.
Well, you got to 12.
If you divide it by 4,
No, Alan, you've got another foot.
that's what she said.
Oh dear.
Can I enter 2 builds into a group build?
No. It's 1 or 3. at the moment.
Right.
Fully boots. If you've got 2 entries to go in and they both fill the criteria, Luke, put them in.
Nice.
Because you're not going to win anything for them. It's just showing your work, isn't it, sir?
Yeah.
Not for that skyline, anyway.
No, definitely not. I took that downstairs.
Hit it with a hammer.
Oh, I heard them laughing before.
I took it downstairs to take it out the back to take a photo because obviously the sunlight captures the flip really, really well. I took it downstairs on the trailer and I got out the back and I realised I left my phone upstairs. So I put it on the kitchen counter and I went upstairs to get my phone and I come back down and I walked into the kitchen to see Fern pushing it off the trailer.
Oops.
And I was like, no, because obviously the wheels are glued in place and everything. And it's a bit delicate because of all the extra bits. And
All about jury.
all the bodgery, yeah. Bodgery and badgery.
The full-on bodgery.
Yeah, sell together with mashed potato.
Cool story.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
All the stories today.
That one is by far the coolest.
Thanks.
There we go. Right then, what should we do first then?
Yeah.
Are you still adding stuff, Paul?
Just finished now. Do you want to do your section?
Don't
Just adding
mind.
something
Let me
to
just
Dan's section.
refresh.
Yeah, go on, do yours.
It's now gone on a go slow.
Right.
That's
to go to?
not working very well, sorry.
Hey, no, it's just me being an idiot pressing the wrong buttons. Right, you ready?
I've been ready for ages.
Mm.
Wrong button, say.
It's disappeared now. Yeah.
Wrong
It's
button.
on.
Enough.
Hey, wait
It's
for
had
the
it.
light.
Right,
You.
loads of lovely stuff this week. First up is me with some stuff I got. Well, Mr. Parker got some carbon from Scale Motorsport in the US of A.
Shall we look at this? Isn't it?
Got quite a few sheets of this, and have to say it's great getting a 10% discount via Paul, but we did get clobbered for the import tax on them, which is a bit of a pain.
Can't be buying from there again, put it that way.
Not directly from them, no. We'll buy the stuff again because it's
Oh
brilliant.
yeah, the stuff's brilliant, but yeah, it's not cost effective to ship it from the States.
No, unfortunately, but lovely stuff. So you've got a few bits of carbon. Also went to a model shop in a place called Widnes, which is somewhere up north. Got a few bits and bobs, some sanding pads, some Mr. Colour, some LP5, some more tweezers, and a knife for PE. Pliers for PE.
Did you say some Maltesers?
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a bag of Maltesers, mate.
What measles?
No.
Now, met this dodgy guy in a car park outside of TGI Fridays who was unloading his boot and happened to have this stuff for me. There's a whole bunch of stuff for McLaren MP4 6th 112 sale, a lot of top studio aftermarket, some decals, some Studio 27 SO decals for my Lancia, and a Toyota 2000 GT from Fujimi in 124th.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Lovely.
Hasegawa even, but there we go.
Is it Hasegawa? Yeah. What did I say for Jimmy? Sorry. Also got some of Dan's nail varnish. Thanks, Dan.
Good lad.
I'm going to give those a go on some spoons and see what I like. There's a bottle in your pile as well, Adam. Some masks, courtesy of Mr. Wardy Boy, and some decals, courtesy of Mr. Adam Smith. Thank you, folks. And last but not least, these sort of fell into my basket. It's the last two detail sets for the Williams FW14B. I've now got the full lot. Some LP paint top up and some green for my Aston Martin Alpha model.
6A size, is that the early or the late?
What? The engine is the early one. The engine set, sorry. It's the early one.
Now you've got all those bits there. You can not build it for a couple more years now.
That's the plan, Luke.
Nice.
It always is, isn't it?
Just going to look at them. No, we'll get around to it. Wait for Alan to retire.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Miss Digsby James, who had some fun this week. First up, we have a Platts Racing Series 124th BMW M6 GT3 with the PlayStation scheme. Then a 35th Soviet tank crew circa 78 to 88. And a 148th Tamiya Messerschmitt BF109 E3. Next up, we have a model that doesn't give a fuck a wolf 190 A3. Joined by a 148th Hasegawa Messerschmitt BF109 F4 Trop and a Hasegawa 148th Stuka Tank Buster. As always, thanks for taking a look. Cheers.
Nice little collage, that too.
Yeah, nice little. I love the PlayStation.
He might have. I get the impression he might like German World War II planes.
I reckon you might be right there. You might be right.
Yeah, that away.
I will show
those BMWs.
So for anyone that hasn't already heard, we had a bit of a heat wave in the UK this week, and Craig had to rush out and get some Amber Solaire from Garnier 50 plus suntan cream. Nice.
Apparently, though, in this heat, factor 50 isn't as good for you as factor 30.
There you go.
It clogs the pores and it stops you sweating.
Yeah. Next up, we have Dave Hardy, who got some Edward goodness for a Tomcat that he'll be building soon.
Oh.
Edward, not Edward.
Edward.
He got a 172nd detail set for his F14A. Very nice indeed.
Talking about small stuff. Jeez, that's delicate.
Next up, we have Mr. Alan Parker, who got a couple of bits and bobs to add to the ever-growing collection. First up, one from the young Mr. Bretton's collection, which is the Lancia 37 Rally Tour de Course winner for 84 from Hasegawa in 124th. And a little bit of carbon and some oil. So, mate.
That's for your normal car.
He got himself a Fleabay bargain, one he's been after for some time, the Yardley McLaren M23. You going to do it in the hunt scheme?
Oh, 112, nice.
No, can't find the scheme, sorry.
What does that little Rico insignia mean at the bottom there?
One of the importers.
Original
Okay,
importers of the
gotcha.
Tamiya kits, yeah.
And another Fleabay bargain, this time the Lotus 49 F1 in 1/12 as well.
Oh, it's a new type as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Identical
sorry?
scale.
It's the new type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom left sticker.
Yeah.
I know that. And do you know what? I can't find that box on Scalemates at all. With that,
New one, so it's a new type.
Well, then you put it in.
Yeah, you can put it on there.
Yeah, I've put a couple of kits on there.
Next up, we have Mr. Aaron Timpson, who I think got this from Fleabay as well. I remember we talked about it earlier in the week.
did,
A Tamiya 120th McLaren MP413 Japanese Grand Prix version.
You don't
Nice
see
one,
that
Aaron.
boxing very often, do you?
No, it's a bit of a
box on that.
You ever seen it for my life?
well done, Aaron. Glad you got that. You'll enjoy that one.
You built one side.
Not the MP413, no.
You enjoy it then.
Oh, because it's a Tamiya F1 kit.
Alright.
Next up, we have Glenn Snyder. First is this Hasegawa 124th Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 3. He picked up decals for it from LB Production to do the 95 Hong Kong Beijing Rally winner. He's been a Nikon shooter since he was 13, so he had to get these decals.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Speedy.
Nice.
I like that scheme and I like that color.
Yeah, it's a nice scheme.
He also got a Studio 27 trans kit for the Tamiya Alpha 155 and a Profil 24 Spirit Le Mans 1976 Greenwood Corvette. He's planning to join the resin build with the Corvette. Yeah, that'd be good, mate.
That looks nice.
Cool to see that.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Love that
Nice
Corvette.
one, Glenn. He also picked up these metallic paints from Jumpwind, eager to see how they spray. I've not heard of them before.
Yeah.
Let us know.
No, never seen them.
I've heard of those and I can't remember if it was a Japanese bike builder or a Japanese ship builder, but they looked pretty good.
Yeah.
The chrome for one looked really, really good.
Yeah.
You guys know that channel that on YouTube that the guy tries like every paint that comes out?
Yeah.
Barbatos
Yeah.
Rex or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just did a review on those paints. Apparently they're pretty good.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Have to see if we can get hold of some and try them out. Moving on. Next up, we have scale model Chris. Little evening all, little collection over the last few weeks. First up, a bit of new artwork for the modeling shed. Very nice.
Lovely.
I like the golf sign and the Steve McQueen sign as well. Very nice. I like that. Well done, Chris. He also got a second little delivery from Kent's Models, a Tamiya 124th Porsche 911 Turbo for a fun group build over on Instagram. Some Tamiya carbon fiber twill weave and Mr. Hobby 4 yellow. Very nice indeed.
Nice. Nice.
Lovely car, that, the 911 Turbo.
Oh, it is.
And he also got a bigger delivery from the model kit, top up with a mix of fine fire scale paints even. Martini race color set, wasabi green, pearl and black obsidian, grey aluminium Mercedes, ruby red. He got some primer, 2K polishing set, window tint, also got some 3D printed on-off switches and received a nice early birthday present, which is the Tamiya 124th Peugeot 206 WRC and a customized foam preparation mat. Nice one. Have a good show. We'll catch up over the weekend. Very nice indeed, Chris.
What is that?
I like
Fire?
that.
What paints was that? I've never heard of those. Fire scale paints.
Fire scale, yeah.
They're good.
Right.
Okay.
There you go, Paul. Good idea for a next thing, a customized preparation mat. I think my batteries in my mouse are packing up.
Give some cheese.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Next up, we have, who have we got next?
Can I just say for the record, I like how Simon's got a saved link, Luke. of the Wheelstone Raider, top right.
Oh yeah,
We were showing him last night. You want some, do you? Hey?
yeah. I just haven't closed the tab down.
Yeah.
Where do we get to? Scale model Chris. Next up, we have Mr. Shane Wright, who got himself some 1/12 Studio 27 carbon decals for some bike projects. So you've got the CBR 1000 RRR, a Ninja ZXRR, and a JSX RR 2020. Nice.
Nice. Sorry, why didn't you just click the X instead of clicking back every time?
Because if I do that, it doesn't always help get me back to where I want to go. Doesn't always. Next up, we have Mr. Hugh Gordon, who got his hands on the 1/48 Italieri Wessex. Repop plastic is just as good as the first release. No flash or any other problems. Lovely looking kit. Nice one, Hugh.
That looks really cool. I like that exhaust coming out the side.
Yeah.
Love the art. Love the box art. Very nice.
Not bad, is it? Next up, we have Mr. Sean White, who just got 2 kits this week, both 1/24th. Also managed to get a PE detail set for the Porsche kit. So he's got a 73 Dodge Challenger in 1/24th from Owners Club and the 935 Turbo Martini Porsche, again in 1/24th. Oh,
That's nice, that Dodge, isn't it?
Lovely.
It is
Love
nice.
the Challenger.
Yeah, both nice kits. Next up, we have our very own Mr. Roland Hewitt, who got a 37 delivery truck and a 64 Ford Fairline, both from Revel and both in 1/25th. Nice one, Roland.
That Fairline's cool, Roland.
Yeah, that is a really cool car.
Very nice indeed. Oh, hang on. It looks like there's one more. He also got
It is.
a Trumpeter 65 Ford Falcon Ranchero pickup stock plus for the 65 collection for the
That's
full
awesome, isn't it?
kit. Nice one, Roland. Next up, we have Mr. Dan Croak, who got himself a couple of acquisitions from that fine gent, Paul B. First up was the Yamaha YZI M1 from Tamari in 1/12, and Hasegawa Lancia Super Delta 1992 WRC in 1/24th.
Good looking kit there.
Yep.
And he also got picked up some paint from eBay from a company called Extremoto, $9.99 for 20 mils. Lacquer paint that needs to be thin, paints very well. That doesn't look too bad actually, Dan.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize it wasn't pre-thin. That's good. I'm sure it'll stretch further. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you thin it with, Dan?
Leveling thinner, Mr.
Just
Hoff.
an LT, what, 50/50?
Yep.
Oh, not bad. Looks
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, about that. Yeah.
Oh, it looks very good.
Yeah, it sprays nice actually. I'm really pleased with it.
Good.
That's good, man.
And last but not least, we have our very own Mr. Paul Bertland, who got himself a Nissan King Crab motorized truck from Tamara. Cab, sorry. Go sideways rather than
You don't like it, Si?
That phone call from the doctors this morning's playing on his mind.
Yeah. I don't know what I can do with this crab cream though. Anyway, he also got a Subaru Impreza WRC from Tamiya 1/24th and a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, again from Tamiya 1/24th.
One of those 300 SLs.
Very nice.
Really nice looking kits.
I know that he got sent this from a kind gentleman, and I'm sure Paul will now interrupt and say who it's from.
Mr. Kenzie, Peter, all the way from Australia, sent me this 24 scale Porsche 91720 Pink Pig.
Wow.
Looks immense. I'm going to review it next week. And the Mad Bugger's gone and sent me something else as well now. And I don't know what it is. He won't tell me.
Oh,
wow. Good.
Lovely subject, that Pink Pig.
That's a lovely kit. That's very nice.
And he sent you the invoice now.
Yeah.
He also got a couple of supposedly
cool.
fourth, but you think they're smaller, don't you?
I think these are about 176 myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I spotted these on eBay and thought it's a complete polar opposite of the big one. I'll buy one, and then I bought it because it was Jamie's birthday and I was meeting him on the Saturday. I bought Jamie one as well because we're building the same car, and it's a really detailed little model. It's got an interior with a roll cage and seats in it, and spare wheel in the back. It's really good. And let's just see about the next picture. It is it's very, very small.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's loads of them. If you search for Mini GT on eBay, there's loads of different cars.
I'm doing it right now.
Loads of them.
And then, go on.
Yeah, I got the Mercury that won the other week that Dan said he had. So thank you for that, Dan.
One of my favorite kits. Lovely.
Yeah. I got some stickers all the way from us from Chunk, and 3D printed mini draw holder and headsets. Sadly, Jamie took my helmet because we forgot to relay to Luke that we needed 2 each. So I am sadly awaiting Luke to help me out, hopefully.
By Christmas.
He can.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, boys.
And that, folks, is it for this week.
Yibbida yibbida.
We are done.
Well done.
Nice
all, folks.
Sorry.
Well done, sorry.
That's all, folks.
Larry Russo's in the chat saying hello, everyone. Sean's got more decal sheets for his 24 scale 7B. Nice. Hugh saying hi to all the lurking folks. Must be a lot of them, Hugh, because there's not 91 people chatting, is there? Dudley's gone. Mike Hasselgross has still got one of those Tamiya MP413s with price label $15.99. I've got an Escort Cosmo up there with a price ticket of $11.99 on it.
Oh,
wow.
11 reduced from $15.99.
Jeez. Those were the days.
1st of December 1999, that was. Because the date's on it. And then it was reduced the 17th of the 7th, 2000 to $11.99.
It's crazy.
You only knew then what you knew now, eh?
Oh, it's going to happen with all the kits that are around now. That's the thing. That's why I bought another Subaru. I think that's next. I think the Subarus are going to get it, and they'll be the oldest one first. They did it with the Evos. They did it with the Corolla. So Celicas will be gone. Supras will be gone. They're going to start phasing them out.
Yeah, definitely need to get that Supra because it's that decal scheme for the Marlboro one.
Yeah, which I haven't got. I must have sold it. I looked everywhere for you last week. I think we're caught up there. Hang on.
I was waiting for that. When you said that, I was waiting for that.
What?
I was waiting for
that last
someone
comment, second last comment from from Jeff.
Hey, he took more than just that. He was very gentle, though. He was. Tell you what, though, he ordered a rack of ribs, and I never thought he'd eat them because they were bigger than him.
It was a huge.
That was after a starter as well.
And he demolished them.
Yeah.
Although I was very disappointed shit out of eating that bit of free birthday cake, and I did very nearly lean over and get it myself. Yeah, a rack of ribs, yeah, it's really huge. But there's no way he's finishing that. It was gone. Yeah, get him crunching the bones. Although not as quick as my mate Si inhaled his burger. That was gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to eat often, is he? He's got 4 kids, hasn't he?
He's got 4 kids. He's eat or be eating, isn't it? He's got to eat quick before they get it all.
You gotta eat quick when you got 4 kids.
Yeah.
Eat faster, don't eat.
Yeah. There we go. Right then. Have you got anything in your section, Luke, or did you put up too late?
I got something in my section.
Oh, go on. Let's see your section then.
Nice.
Is it a picture of you putting up your post too late in the week to actually get to it?
Dan, I thought you were all right.
He is all right. You leave my bearded friend alone.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I look after my bearded friends, especially your mum.
What's on you? My mother's got no friends. Right. Here we go. So we've got somebody who has mentioned this this build in this section more than once. However, even though he's had a few issues with it, it still looks pretty good. Now this one though.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I was just about to finish the Tamiya 112 VFR 750 RC30. Was fitting the lower fairing and realised the engine was stopping it. So I took it off to try and manipulate the plastic with my fingers so it would clear the engine, and this happened.
How the hell have you done that?
Yeah.
You just don't know the
That's
strength.
some doing that, Craig.
Yeah, you see he glued it back together, but glad the build is over now.
Yeah, well,
Such
thank
a
you
shame,
for
because-
rushing round last minute to put this in there, Craig. Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Craig.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's a nightmare, that, isn't it?
but it's a
Yeah, it
nightmare.
is.
It's a hell of a
Yeah.
split there, isn't it?
I know, yeah. It
Jeez.
looks as if, like, I thought it looks as if like that's a join that's broken, but obviously
Yeah,
it's
it does. It does,
Yeah,
doesn't
Must
it?
not-
have
is it?
just
It's
grabbed it
plastic.
at the perfect stress point.
Yeah.
Is that part clear? Because I know it's got
Yes.
clear fairing on it.
Yeah.
It's,
That's why I always avoid those clear see-through kits.
yeah.
It's going to be brittle plastic.
Mhm.
I have one of those Kawasaki ones, and
Yeah. It's a shame. That's a shame because that's a very, very nice build otherwise.
Yeah, I think I built that one many moons ago. Was that one or the other one? Whatever its opposing rival bike was back in the day.
OW01.
Yeah.
One of them, I built one of them.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
750.
whoa.
One of them I built. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, Yamaha FZR 750.
Yeah.
Even borrowing so free shorts again, Luke.
Yeah.
I don't know if Simon's got Tracy's on.
Oh dear. I wouldn't fit into Tracy's.
Big
So
film.
many jokes.
Oi.
I'm saying you're small.
No, Tracy is.
Awkward, isn't it?
Yeah,
Moving on.
There we go. Why is everyone saying Paul? What have I done?
Paul.
In your own time, John.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Paul. Sorry, Paul. In your own time, mate.
Oh, it's going downhill in chat.
That's that.
it is steadily.
Behave yourself, Daryl. You're getting Adam excited here. He's already flapping like a windsock thinking about Gary.
Been like a windsock. Oh.
I was suspicious.
Right, Adam, you ready for interview then?
Sure, why not?
You're getting interviewed.
Well, that's
Did-
what I figured.
Jamie did tell you, yeah?
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Adam,
Were-
seriously?
You were there the whole time this morning.
No. The other day, he said he was away. He was going to message you to tell you. And I said, okay, well, tell Adam we'll interview him then. Did he not tell you?
No.
Oh.
Good.
Well, you're just gonna have to interview yourself, then, Adam.
I'm going to interview myself.
Oh, my God. That'd be funny. No, we're joking. We'll do Jamie next time. Whenever he's back.
Right to remain
We'll
silent.
interview him.
I'll do Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh,
you will.
I'm sure you
I
do.
squeal like a pig, boy.
Do it in the library. No.
Dan.
What we got
Yeah.
to do, we've got questions for the crew review, Dan, and roll and
Yep.
Dan section.
My
Yeah.
section, yes.
The two Dans. Should we do, you busy, Dan? Scattergood.
Nope.
Oh, I'll wait till you're busy then.
Just tinkering.
Do you want to do yours then, mate?
Yeah, man.
Might have to refresh because I think somebody opened the comments. It might have been Paul.
Don't you worry about it, boy. I already know. Trust
Oh,
me.
he's
I
good,
haven't
mind, isn't he?
I
I
haven't
have a
taken a picture of mine in progress. It's in the booth. I got the majority of the large decals down on the Lancet today, and it was rather stressful.
I thought you were going to say the Ben then.
No, they went down really well, actually. They went on really good.
Oh, good.
That's what she
I
said.
couldn't be asked getting it out to take a picture.
What was stressful about it?
Everything.
It's a 600 quid kit. It's like that big. The decals are massive. A few of them need cutting on multiple panels.
And the carbon box.
You know when you build that 24 scale one?
Yeah.
You'll see. In fact, open that box and look how complex the arches are.
Yeah, no, I built the old Italieri kit a few years back. Yeah, I know there's a lot.
Oh,
That,
hang on, the Italieri
Those
kit's not the Evolution, though.
no, it's not. It's not.
Not the wide
And that was
arch, it's
bad enough.
different.
Yeah, that was
so
bad enough.
It was. They went down really well, the decals, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're very good decals, so...
Yeah, so they did the Martini as like one long decal.
On
basically.
the back
Martini
end it
spread.
is, but it needed splitting where the rear quarter is. So they went down well, but it was stressful just because of sheer size and cost involved. It was a quiet stream for me today, should we say? I was busy
biting your nails.
Yeah, I've just got a couple more to put on the bonnet, and that's all the big ones done then.
Any doubts?
Hello?
What the hell's going on in the chat?
No idea.
Sigh, head on chin. No one ever gives him a reach around. He's been married 30 years, bless him. What the hell's going on in there?
I think either some narcotics have been consumed or a lot of alcohol.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to hand you over to Dan now, who's going to go through the work you've been sharing this week. Don't make a note of the builders because you don't get to vote on this one anymore. Save that for next week, and next week there'll be a BMW. Just saying. Keep an eye out for that. It's not mine, it's somebody else's.
Sure.
Yeah, Roland's is next week, so make sure if you finish anything, put in Roland's section for next week.
Yes.
All right. Which, FYI, Roland's section isn't clickable on ISM to take you over to the live stream page. Well, it wasn't for me yesterday. It wasn't working.
Oh, well,
I shared a post the other day, and it wasn't clickable either. It wouldn't let me click over. It was just posting it like it was a personal post. It wasn't sharing the group for some reason. So we need to look into that. I meant to say this yesterday, and I'll be honest, I completely forgot. So I don't know what's going on there with the sharing. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Dan's section with all the stuff you've been sharing this week. Over to you, Dan.
Thank you all. Good evening, everybody. We'll have a look at forum just in case anybody's actually been across and done anything while we've been on air.
Okay.
Nope.
Have you refreshed that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just do it one more time, just in case.
Crickets, you ready? Creak.
So we'll slide on over to Faceache. And the first one out of the gate this evening is Mr. Joe Camilleri.
Such a good build, this.
Yes,
I love this.
Yes, a lovely thing. As I all making progress on his Revell 25th scale 41 Willys. Resin motor from Gibson Engines is almost done. Motor is painted with Mr. Hobby Super Metallics and LP paints. Scratch built the fuel regulator and fuel lines. The body was primed with Mr. Surfacer 1500, then Super Metallic Fine Silver, then GX Clear Pink and Purple. And thanks for looking, everyone. That's going to look awesome.
That body looks so sharp. The engine's shit, but the body looks absolutely sharp.
Oh, looks good.
That's bad, Joe.
I remember when he put that kit in Simon's section, and I seen the box art, and I was like, "What a disgusting, uninspiring car!" But that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that melted all the wheels and engine parts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's been a blessing in disguise because it's turned into something really special now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
also, thanks, Kev.
He's got aluminium wheels for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Well, yeah, that's coming on a bundle, that one.
Yeah, good work.
We have Mr. Craig Stadius next.
Oh, that's a very oh no, never mind. That was pre.
Craig, just a heads up, be careful when you're putting that lower engine cover on. It can be quite weak. Just be careful about it.
Oh dear.
Just see one there, some Pratt broke putting it on. The heads up, mate, when you're putting it on there, Craig.
Be very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Mr. Craig Stadius said more progress on the Tamiya 1/12 scale VFR 750 RC30. Oh, it shouldn't be too long before it's completed.
Hey.
Such a good bike for the time. This Mr. Dave Hardy next. He says he's back on the Tamiya 48th scale F15C for the memorial build. It's all painted and clear coated and made a start on the decals. Freehand airbrush went better than he was expecting. The kit decals are damaged, so I'll be using some aftermarket ones from 2 Bobs. Pity they didn't cost 2 Bob.
Okay.
That's a good looking paint scheme though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, looks nice, yeah.
Well, when it's painted.
I was just going to say, it sounds simple, freehanding, like a camo pattern like that. But
It's not.
it's not as simple as it sounds. Like
Rubbish.
when I done it, it was crap. So
So was your decal.
yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
It is tricky to do freehand camo, I will admit. I've done one and it was garbage. But we'll move along to Mr. Paul J. Lewis next. And this is a 1/12 Model Factory Hero F1 Ferrari 156/85.
That's looking good so far.
I'm going to give it a wash, Paul.
Oh, don't start him off.
He says, "Hail model kit wranglers everywhere. Just started. This is the latest MFH kit. The engine and gearbox are probably the most complicated model units that is ever built. They're both not complete yet, still bits to add, and all the wiring and tubing has to be located, but he's getting there. All the main components for the driver safety cell are in situ. Just needs the wiring to be plumbed in. Currently building the rear suspension. Not showing any pic. Kindest regards to all, PJ."
Very good.
Looking good.
I like that a lot.
I get low.
Yeah, it's really nice, Paul.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Ooh, Mr. Jiff Jaff. This is Mr. Kev Marshall. He says he's been doing adding some internal detail to the old Revell 72nd scale Supermarine Stranraer flying boat kit.
Oh, well done. I think you actually said that right then.
I know. He's also started adding some scribed panel lines to the fuselage. Scratch built in, scribing, and still got rigging to come. That's three things that scare the crap out of me. But he is trying to man up for this one. What's the worst that can happen?
That's a nice bit of detail, because I think that's an old Matchbox kit.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that.
The thing is, while you've got some lacquer thinner, you've got everything under control.
Yeah, and a match.
And a match. That should.
And if you struggle for a match, I've got one for you, Kev.
that should be like in a breakable glass box in everybody's cave. You know, like a small thing of lacquer.
You know, just better having it on the floor so it gets a hole and it leaks everywhere, Dan.
Or even better, have it on your top shelf and have all your nice displayed models that you've painted really well underneath and have it drip all over them for about 6 weeks. Yeah, because
only more to do that.
Make sure you put that shelf down, though.
I know. Proper idiots buy them in tin cans, don't they? That expects them to stay sealed. Anywho, this is Mr. Shane right next. He's been working on his bike for the group build. It's a Tamiya 1/12 Honda NSR 500 from 1984. All set. The decals and then gloss coat. Maybe 2K. He hasn't made his mind up yet.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice demarcation, Shane.
Yeah. Could pick up a good couple of tips there, Luke. Just saying. I'm just saying. Between red and white, it's not fuzzy. This is Mr. Chris Pilling next. He says, "Evening all, on the final bits now. This B-Max 24th scale Porsche 935 K2.
Ooh.
He's just adding a few PE parts, finish off a bit of detail painting, then clip it together and hopefully get it finished this weekend.
Nice.
Enjoy the weekend."
Looking good,
Love
Chris.
it. Love it, Chris.
Oh, Shane's saying you put the wrong picture up. Oh.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a shame. Oh no, that's a shame. What a crap joke. This is Mr. Keith Halford next. He says he's been working on the Tamiya 24th scale Nissan Skyline GTR R34, and the colour he has used on the body shell is a fluorescent green. Really? Was quite surprised with how this has turned out.
Right. Certainly a bright colour, that, mate. Bloody hell.
Yeah, you're not going to losing that one in the dark.
Put it in your bedroom, you could use it as a nightlight.
He's got wall paint on his stand.
I would say paint the stand much.
Gloss black rims on that would be awesome.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Good show.
Now you're talking. This is Cam next. He says, "Hi, Dan and the gang, back again with the 1/144th Schnabelgeist from Calamity. He hasn't spent a lot of time cleaning these parts as he wants to piece together the entire kit, see how it holds together. So far, a very enjoyable build. Hope you have a great show."
So I thought those were two separate models until they just the feet. Oh my god, that's going to be mental.
How big is that thing going to be?
About this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 4 foot.
350.
350. 8 furlongs. That's that right there is a very old joke.
It is very, very old joke.
A very old joke.
About 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh dear, this is Mr. Christopher, and I like what he's done with his picture this week. I do like the picture. He says he's working on this Rifle's 35th scale. This 35th scale Tiger One early. He had to put it on hold for almost 2 years, but he decided to finish it.
Well done.
But I do like what he's got going on that picture right there, because it shows inside and outside.
Yeah, nice one, Chris.
It just shows that you can't be a chubby person driving a tank. I'd be useless.
Or a tall one.
Oh God, there's something meant for Luke's section.
Oh my word. This is a strange person called Dan Croak. He started work on this a few years back.
What are you?
And now he's gone back to it. This is the Hella, yes, you heard correctly, 124 scale Citroen Zara. It's primarily in European white, roof painted in zero paint, pure brilliant white. They're masked and red painted using Gravity Citroen Rouge.
Green wipers.
Hallelujah.
It's a strange red, that.
Cowabunga.
Hallelujah. That was in the Lion King 3, that song.
Yeah. You have opened yourself up for a world of hurt there, Dan, aren't you?
To be honest, the worst of it is over because there's not that many parts in it. So
it took you 2 years to get there, though.
Looks all right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, and I decided I'd build it because it's quite a big box and it takes up a lot of space. So I was like, well, I'll get that one done.
Or you could have just burnt it on back garden and filmed it for the viewers. Although, having said that, there's still time.
There is.
Yeah. And the very final one of the evening is our very own Mr. Luke Ward. He says after finishing the Skyline, he started the Hiroshima Savannah RX-7 Daytona last night, almost done with the decaling and the interior. And the running here is all done. It's a super basic kit, so hopefully clear coating this in a day or two.
What?
Yep.
I couldn't hear the running here, sorry.
Oh dear. I do like the look of that particular jam jar.
It's cool, isn't it? You're doing busy, haven't you, Luke?
You are?
You've been busy.
Yeah, I was up till about 3 last night.
Ooh. And that is all, folks. I'm going to click that button right there, and we should appear back on screen.
Well done, Dan. Top job.
Well done, Dan.
Nice one. It's a nice one.
Oh, God.
And
Yeah, talk about flamethrowers in the chat. Michael Land saying, what do you mean, want to be American, Adam? You might be watching back on the stream a bit, maybe.
Oh. So we're just throwing a bit of shade, just in case. He's got to keep his options open in case he gets kicked out of Canada.
Yeah, hit live, Michael. Live. Oh, live. Sorry, live.
Oh, dear.
So there we go. So, yeah.
A little bit far behind in the stream, isn't he?
Must have been right at the beginning there.
Yeah.
Wasn't
yeah.
Yeah, it's on the chat.
Who's that Sir Hugh Fust Jarted guy?
Hey, Neil.
All right, John.
Okay, mate. How's it going? Hope you're keeping well. So, who's obviously we know everyone's building here on Baltimore by making them go through the Resin group build stuff again, like I've done every week for the past month. Who's going to take part of the Resin build in the chat and what you're going to build? I am ready to do my.
That's a very big box, Dan. Said no girl ever. Oh, it's massive now.
So all I can say, we might have to postpone it a week. 'Cause I'm a little bit beyond on my current build.
Wind your neck in, boy.
I think I might just take sole control of the group builds. Actually, thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Fancy a rolling it down?
Rolling what? Hey,
Yeah, sounds
Me?
good.
that sounded very. That sounded like.
What we'll do, we'll have a complete start over and start afresh tomorrow.
Noise with that.
Yeah. I'm still looking for a resin kit. They only have military stuff, man.
Oh, that works, Roland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Das is good. Yeah,
I see all these beautiful resin bodies. I want one of those. Anyway,
there's a name in the chat there that needs watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daryl.
Never built. Rob saying he's never built resin, so probably won't be in this one. Do you know, Rob? It's not as bad as people think.
That easy.
Yeah, it's just a softer material to work with.
Just don't
Sorry,
snort it.
Paul's doing the F8 Spider. That's cool. I'm doing my RDRS4, and I think I decided on the metallic grey.
Oh,
I need to order a pair. I was going to do it last week, but I skinned it myself by accident. And was
I like that metallic grey color. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to do the purple, but
purple.
Purple. I think we're going to go with the grey. So I'll order our paint on Monday out.
Mr. Boring, yeah.
Well, I did your recommendation on the other Skyline and the speckled clownfar paint.
Hey, it come out well, didn't it?
All right, yeah. Not the colour I wanted. A little bit better than the grey I wanted to do.
I'll be honest. I like they do like that deep metallic blue, and I like them in the green as well. But I understand somebody else is already doing one in the green, so I
Slightly different green. I was looking into that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I do want to do a more brighter colour, but the blue doesn't do it for me. And I don't know if the purple's too out there. I was going to buy both bottles and try it and see what it looked like.
Do you know another colour that would look good in? A bright yellow.
Yeah.
Something like a GX. Is it GX4? That sort of yellow, maybe a little bit darker yellow than that, with gloss black wheels.
Wherever you want it to be, Daryl. You spotted my face on your clock. Clock. Yeah, I'm really stumped on the colour. I want to do that metallic grey, but it is a bit boring, but they do look good in that colour.
They do. I'll be honest. I'm just putting.
I've done plenty of Larry coloured cars lately, so.
Have you?
Good more than you.
Oh God.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what colour. I don't know what Larry colours I've done lately. Done the Lambo in the green. I've done that GT in that Ford Liquid Red. That's all I've done, Larry.
So I think I treated here in the chat. If folks are waiting for a kit before the start, they don't shift the goalpost. Not fair, to be honest. I don't care who. I wasn't going to do it, but I am now. Dan, me and you in charge of group builds. Resin build starts tomorrow. In fact, I'm starting mine right now. I'm just winding Alan and Si up because I kept moving the dates on the old ones.
You go
on your marks
to start tomorrow.
On your marks.
I'm just going to sand some. I'm going to sand something on my kit on purpose, just to say I started it early, and you lot can't prove it because you won't see me do it.
Oh, quality.
Good one, isn't it?
What's Steve doing? Alpha Models McLaren 600 LT and Borvian blue. Is that Borvine blue? Is it? Is that the light? Is that the light blue, Steve? Like a lightish metallic blue. Am I thinking of the right colour?
Yeah, blue.
I'm guessing it's bovine as well. Just saying.
Don't have a cow, man.
Oh yeah. I'm going for the orange, the McLaren orange.
What colour is that?
What's the actual name of it again, Paul? I can't remember now.
It's McLaren orange.
No, it's actually
Red colour.
Mac orange. I don't know. I've no idea.
Is it Mulvine blue? It's a McLaren paint. It's actually purple. Weird.
Yeah.
I'll just look on my phone.
Ventura orange is what I'm going for.
Colour?
That look good, Al. I like blue.
Yeah.
Like their cerulean blue, the McLaren.
They were cerulean blue.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What's that an X-Files episode as well?
Hmm?
There was something in the X-Files about cerulean blue. Pusher.
They killed her.
Huh?
God, talk about random memories.
Yeah, I got to have a good think over the weekend about this colour because it's doing me head in a bit. To the point I might just build something else instead.
I think the purple is the color for it. I think if you owned one in real life, it'd be the grey.
Yeah.
But you're building a model of it, so you want to make it wow. I think the purple will make it wow more than the grey.
Fluorescent yellow.
Fluorescent pink. Oh, well.
I'll have a think. I'll have a good think. It's starting to actually annoy me now trying to pick the colour.
On
Yeah.
Gravity and looked at Audi colors.
No, but I wasn't going to order from Gravity, to be honest, because
Ah,
I don't need anything else. But I can go and have a look.
Purple.
Grey City colours instead, apparently. Resin kit was started 3 weeks ago. Oh,
Not part of the group build then.
no, unfortunately not, Hugh. Yeah.
Craig saying he's not touching any resin because it might break a little bit easier than the plastic.
So when you said that, somebody in tonight's questions put something in there, or a Luke section or something. Weird that.
actually, you know what? It would look really good in that Nardo gray.
Ooh.
I don't like greys. Like I did a Lambo in the grey that a few years ago, and it really pissed me off.
Oh, okay.
It's put me off grey.
Yeah, but that was like gunship grey, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
an
no,
aircraft.
I don't like that. That Nardo.
Yeah, no, because I did.
Because it sounds too much like something you call your testicles. So.
I do like Nardo grey. It's a nice colour in real life.
Gorgeous color, yeah.
Balls to the.
When you do Bayside blue,
So I did my R8 in Kenmore
There's
grey,
exact reason not to do it in that colour.
Mm.
No, it's
which
not
is
like
completely different. Well, that looks completely different in the camera to what it looks like to me under the lights. So
Well,
real
really-
grey.
It doesn't look terrible to you.
don't
Well,
comment it.
doesn't look great.
Looks like a bit like the blue-grey from
I
Tamiya.
mean, these have got some weird colours. They've got Porsche, Nogaro. What the hell colour is that? Audi Alpen.
Nogaro blue.
I'm leading to a joke here, sure. Audi Alpenweiss. I mean, that, and then this one, Audi Brilliant Red. What the hell
Oh,
colour is that? Stupid colours.
Hmm.
Teak brown.
not for everyone.
Not for everyone. no.
Cheeky brown. What?
Oh.
I think it has to quote.
You know what? They've got hardly any Audi colours at all. Yeah, I've got that blue is the RS4 colour. It's a dark blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue pearl.
And here the rules are the majority of the kit has to be resin. Is the rules for the resin build?
So 70-30 is fine.
Yeah, that's majority.
Yeah.
It can't just be a detail upset. It has to be the major part of the kit is resin.
Just putting some resin wheels on will not do it.
Not unless they're huge, oversized wheels. Then that'd just be silly.
Yeah. Monster truck.
I can't think what they're called. What's them cars called? What they put the big wheels on?
Donks.
Donks. That's it. Donks. Yeah.
What we got left to do? Your questions, Dan.
Questions for the crew.
You got any?
Yeah.
Got Robin in there.
No.
Well, yeah.
No, we've got 2 questions. One from Shane and one from Philip Hartford.
Should we read them then?
Why not? So first one is from Shane. Shane asks, Shane Wright, that is, what is a good glue for PE? Currently testing different brands and types, seeing as 95% of my current stash has a large amount of PE and resin.
Super glue, CA glue, white metal, white PVA based glue, a clear varnish.
If you've got kicker or you are patient, I would highly suggest Rocket Odorless. It's nice and thin, so you can put a tiny bit on, and it doesn't fog, doesn't haze. So
same with the Bob's First Gold. Yeah.
So I am.
It depends where you use it as well, doesn't it? Depends on whereabouts you stick in the PE as well.
Yeah, whether you need a bit of movement time for it or.
That's what I like about that, because that doesn't set straight away. So if you notice you've put it on wrong, you can just give it a slight little move, and if it leaves a little trail behind, it's still quite wet, so you can get it with a cotton bud really quickly.
Important now, leaves a trail behind quite wet.
Oh yeah, you've got to get rid of those snail trails. Sorry, Fern just put the fear of God into me and Sophie.
Yeah.
She just went silent and hid, and he couldn't find her anywhere. And she's been out the back, so we were running round. I was almost about to go halfway down the street, and then I heard a giggle from under the kitchen table.
Oh. Oh. Lots of fun. Oh boy.
So second question is from Philip Hartford, aka Uncle Knobhead. Question for Paul. In many of your past videos, you mentioned airbrushing between 18 and 24 psi. In more recent ones, you mentioned 14 to 16 psi. Why the change, and has it made a difference to the finish?
Because I used to use water-based as well, like our primers. So wasn't as mostly focused on lacquer back then either. So always kept the pressure around 24 for our primers and around 20, 22 for all the other paints I used, just because I did. Now I'm more lacquer. I'm dropping it down to lower pressures because they spray better at low pressures. Biggest problem is Sparmax compressors has got a 4 psi increment gauge, which is a pain in the arse.
Wow. Okay.
It's stupid. So you can never precisely set it to like 18 or so. I just been. You don't have to be exact. There's no science in the preciseness of the things. I just turn it down so it goes. Sorry, I'm a born-year-old. Sorry. I just turn it down a bit so it goes under the 20 psi a bit. But I've been more conscious lately and actually knocking it down to 16 psi. And half the time, I'm just chatting crap in my videos anyway, trying to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember my voiceovers. They're done in one take. I'm just sat there watching the video like you lot are narrating it. Very rarely do I do them it's all one take that most of the time. Very rarely do I stop.
That's why sometimes in mine you'll hear me go, what am I doing? Yes.
You'll see me, I'm sat here. When I'm going, I think that was LP36, and I'm normally like this.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the paint rack, or I'm over there going, yeah, I think it's LP7. I think you can see it. Because I'm trying to remember what it is. It's mainly because I was using water-based paints as well back then. I'm not anymore. The only time I up the pressure now, I go to about 22 for 2K. It's the only time I up it now. Most of the time down. Probably could, Andrew, but it's fine. I only move it around every with a 2K.
I have looked at getting like a digital PSI gauge for it.
Yeah.
But I think, is it really worth it? Because, like you say, Paul, does it matter that much if you're PSI either way?
You could spray lacquers from anything from 9 PSI to 20 odd, and it'd probably spray exactly the same.
And it doesn't account for the pressure loss in your hose.
Yeah, always set your pressure with the button on the trigger of the airbrush with it blowing air.
Yeah.
I lose 4 PSI between the gauge. So,
but even then, there'll be a pressure loss in the line. The line will have drag, so you'll actually drop pressure all the way through the line. You'll also drop pressure through the internals of airbrushes, which will vary from manufacturer to manufacturer.
Yeah,
so really, there's no way to measure the pressure at the tip when you're spraying, and that's really what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, the pressure gauge is fine, Kev. It's just a strange increment to use on. If it was like you were using 8 bar, it wouldn't matter as much because you wouldn't need the fine increment. Because it's a modelling one, you think it'd have at least 2 PSI increments. The 4 is a bit odd. Yeah. And the first time you get it, you're looking at it thinking, how the hell does that work? Because you just got one, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah, and the funny thing is,
you can't get your head around it. You're like, hang on, there's 1, 2. Is that 5, 4? What's going on?
Mine goes up to 100 PSI. My gauge.
Wow.
Mine goes up to 150.
What's the
Spar Max go to?
Yeah, Paul literally told me, it goes up in four increments of 4. And I was looking at it and I was like, no, it doesn't.
Does it make any sense, does it?
Yeah, I was like, no, it doesn't, you liar. And then I looked closer and I was like, oh my God, yeah, it does. It does.
I just set mine to 20. I set mine to 20. And then when I call for air, it goes down to about 16. Roughly. That's where I'm spraying it now. But lacquers, you can go all the way down. You could go to like 10, 12 PSI without any problem at all. And they'll probably spray just fine. But for me, sweet spot's about 16, 18.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're no longer promoting UMP. I wouldn't say promote it, mate. I just not using. I've explained this in the videos, Hugh. If you've watched the videos, I've explained.
Yeah, you have.
I have. Just preferring lacquers for the speed and ease of use for me filming. It's just easier. That's all. I can prime in the morning and clear, color coat in the afternoon with no bother. Where I wouldn't risk that over water based. Just my preference for lacquers. Nothing wrong with UMP primers or water-based paints at all. But for me, what I model, which is primarily automotive, lacquer just suits my thing. I still promote our primers. Our primers are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You won't beat them for water-based primers at all. Just lacquers. Like I say, I've got hundreds. How many bottles of paint have I got in here? I must have 400-500 bottles of paint.
Easy.
And I've got 6-7 bottles of acrylic. What's the percentage on that? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's very low. So, yeah.
1%.
Yeah. I just really love the Tamiya primers and even Mr. Servicer, which I'm never really a big fan of Mr. Servicer. Never really was enamored by it at all. If Tamiya did a black primer, I'd drop it in a heartbeat because mixing it's a pain in the arse and it stinks. I absolutely hate the smell of Mr. Surfacer and I hate the smell of most Mr. Hobby Leveling Thinner.
Sweet.
I find it really noxious, and we've had this discussion here with a lot of you, the opposite way. I find the Tamiya is very innocuous, doesn't bother me at all, but the Mr. Hobby and the Mr. Surfacer is horrific. Especially if you've used any of if you actually used the Mr. Dissolve Putty. That stuff is horrific.
That stuff is bad.
I've never used that.
Isn't it, Adam? That's horrific smelling.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Does a thinner type make a difference to PSI? Rapid thinner of metallics. If you're going to drop your pressure, do it for metallics over everything. That's why I say in, what video is it of spray metallics? The wheels on the BMW. Par 3's up on Patreon today. I'm spraying the wheels and I'm sat there and it looks like I'm hosing paint on and I'm not. It's just ultra fine spray of paint. I've got a bad habit of painting, of wasting paint because of the way I spray. But I get good results doing that. rather than trying to focus the airbrush closer and trying to get all the paint on. I'm happy to waste a little bit of paint. So if you're watching me, and if you're watching the live streams in the morning when I've been over in the paint booth, it'll look like I'm hosing the paint on, and I'm not. It's just that fine a mist of spray, and I've hardly got the trigger back at all. I'm just spraying a very fine mist. So with the metallics, I definitely go with lower pressure. The rapid thinner, I think, makes a huge difference, especially on the Mr. Super Metallics. Huge difference. I go thinner coats, build it up slowly. Definitely. I wouldn't say the thinner type makes difference to PSI though. I think I go by paint type. Like Mr. Surfacer, you can spray really low pressure. The Tamiya primers, not so much. They're a bit thicker. I think Mr. Colors can be thinned a bit more than the LPs. They could be sprayed a bit lower pressure. I think the LPs need a little bit more.
I sprayed semi-gloss black last night, LP5, just neat.
A spray, yeah.
Yeah, and it gives a really nice texture for like interior parts. So.
Surfacer would also depend on the
I only use the
fineness.
1500. Yeah, I only use the 1500.
Yeah.
I find say the normal Mr. Colour lacquer paints are more pigmented than the LPs as well. Do you find, Paul?
A little bit. Yeah.
They're good paints.
So
Best all-round paint. Sorry,
Yeah.
best all-round paint for colours, in my personal opinion, is the Tamiya TS. That they spray unbelievably easy. They're like foolproof paints. Foolproof, really easy to spray. The colour pigment is phenomenal in them. I mean,
I love those.
they are ultra vibrant colours. Very, very vibrant.
Some people may not want to decant.
No, that's fair enough. That's totally fair enough.
But what Paul's saying stands true because I think they've designed them that way because they are probably designed to be spraying out the tin, so you naturally get a heavier coat.
Yeah, and with a heavier coat, you get smoother paint. The downside to them is they take a little bit longer to fully harden. They do, and they're susceptible to decal solution burns, I've noticed over the years. But for me, if I was going to say get one paint, get that. And metallics, Mr. Super Metallics are winning hands down for me at the minute. Love them. Absolutely love them. They're just awesome colours. Beautiful.
And you might get that with the TS paint that when you put 2K over it, it starts to discoloring a bit in the creases.
No?
Must do something wrong there. I don't know what it is.
So Robbo,
I've never had that, Roland.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2K is
nothing bad, and you can see it coming on, and you stop, and it's fine.
Maybe you're not putting as you go in crisscross patterns. You see, you're going across one way and then going up and down on the next.
Yeah.
Maybe put a few coats down more into the panel lines first.
Okay.
So you get a bit more cover. Maybe the thinner out the 2Ks, thinner the paint a bit in the panel line.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Well, I put a wash in the panel lines before.
Yeah.
So I never see it. If it did I'd never see it anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Never noticed, Rob.
All right.
Never had any weird reaction with the TSs. The only thing I've had is paint bleed through.
Well, I take automotive 2K, so that might be the reason as well.
Well, it's the same stuff, Roland. We're all using automotive 2K, no matter where it's from. No one out there is making a specific model related 2K.
No.
Is it? It's all going to be automotive stuff, regardless of where it's from.
It's just to do with the formula of the actual thinner part, which I think is a crucial thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only time I had a problem with TS paint was bleed through on TS36, which is a bugger of a colour. That fluorescent red.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I think I seen that post last night when you done a test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the clear coat over it.
Yeah.
Funny how that isn't that weird how that works?
Yeah.
Barrier coat.
I thought because I was just scrolling through because I was looking for a specific. I was looking for the NSX you done, because I was looking at the NSX kit, and type your name in, whatever, and it doesn't show everything in order, does it? It just
It's
like.
all over the place.
And at first, I thought you weathered it to look like that, and then I read it, and I was like, "Oh bloody hell!"
Yeah, it just shows you the merit of doing a barrier coat.
Yeah.
Right. There's two more questions in the chat. First one was from Daryl, which I now seem to have lost.
Darrell, that's good.
Caveat is how important is it to you as modelers to get every paint as close as possible? I guess color wise is what he means.
Depends.
But
Yeah.
in what way, like when you painted a car body in separate parts, you mean, and that sort of thing, or?
If
Or does
I
it
build
mean
a car which should
which we're
follow,
getting?
which should follow a real car, then obviously I'm very particular about what the color looks like. But if I paint a car because I do it in my own colors, like with the nail polish colors, it's not that important,
Yeah.
But if you build like a RAF World War II aircraft, you want the green and the brown to be reasonably close. But then, there's no proof of what they look like because everything's photographed in black and white.
I try to stay as true to colour as I can, if I can.
Yeah.
The only time I'll stray away is if on metallic parts, where even if I know two materials next to each other are made of the same stuff, I quite often paint one a different colour anyway, just to give that tone of it, to make it look a bit more interesting visually. That's the only time I'll stray away from it.
If I'm replicating something like an F1 car or a rally car or something like that, then definitely try and get as close to colour as possible. But like to Roland's point, if you're building something for yourself, like the Lamborghini, you can build anything you want and any colours you want, interior and exterior. They all go a bit wacky. So that's the beauty of it. Just depends on personal preference, doesn't it?
Yeah. A lot of it's convenience as well.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to just go, there's a Williams FW13 set of colours on Zero Paint, so I'll just go and grab that. Saves me having to think about what yellow, white, and blue I want to use. So
yeah.
I mean the issue is, again, if it's something like a Tamiya kit and it's something like that Williams you're doing, you really need to use the colour call outs in the kit because the decals will match to those colour call outs, and it's. But the colours aren't the exact colours. If you want to be true to the car, then you need to go and get the proper colour match cars and get different decals. And
which is true, but then I use the Indicals, which were different from the Tamiya blue, which were also different from the paint that was in the blue. So all three of them were different. So I had to mix my own blue to do the touch-ups. So
if I'm doing a specific car, then I tend to get the specific proper colour for that car. If I can, if it's available.
Yeah, I'd like it to be
it's got to be in a good ballpark. It's
Look at that beamer I just did. That Calypso red. That's a BMW factory colour for that car.
Yeah.
And that is the correct colour for that car, and that's the colour I wanted. So much so, Gravity made it for me. They didn't have it, and I contacted them.
Similarly with that's Daytona yellow. I wanted Daytona yellow for that, so I went and got
even down to the Lancia white. That white is perfect. Because I was saying to Jamie today, if we'd used the TS26, it would have been a lot more of a vibrant white.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would look right. So I'm glad I went for it, because it's not a real vibrant white. It's definitely got a little bit of a tint to it, and it looks a lot better to my eye when I look at it. So, yeah.
Okay, so the other question in the chat is from Rob O. I find acrylic gloss stays tacky even after polishing, and on my last model peeled off in sheets. What's the best to use for automotive high gloss? 2K or GX?
Yeah,
Mr. Super Clears aren't too bad.
Mr. Super Clear would be my go-to. Rob, have a look at any of my videos, and Dan's and Luke's as well. You'll find us using a multitude of 2Ks. I think Dan's used Pro Range. What was one you used recently?
Mainly Pro Range and Gravity.
Gravity? Didn't you use another one? No, it was somebody else.
No.
Who used that then?
Have you never used them just a standard Mr. Super Clear then, Dan?
Funnily enough, no, actually, I haven't. I've used the Zero Paints 1K clear a few times.
And the 0K, 2K is actually quite nice. Can't get it anymore here, but I actually like that a lot.
So I've used 2K from Gravity. I've used GX100. I've used H101, and most recently just Aquagloss. And the Aquagloss worked pretty well, but there's a bit more work with the Aquagloss because you've got to leave it for longer. 2K, I was speaking to Mark about it earlier. You were saying he's a bit worried about it, but I found it's easier to get a nice finish than it is with a lacquer. I've used LP13.
It's the safest. It's the safest way.
Yeah,
exactly. Once it's 2K, it's bulletproofed.
Yeah. What you get at the end of your paint session is near enough what you're going to get when it's dry. So if it was me, if you can use 2K, go look at my videos, Dan's videos, Luke's videos. Dan's probably linked to his channel in the chat, and you'll see 2K being used. Go back to last year, look for the yellow RX-7 I built. I used all spray cans on that. I used that Mr. Hobby Super Clear UV cut, and that stuff's beautiful. And the downside to that is it's hot, so you got to be really careful with decals. So they'd be my two choices. Aquagloss I've used before. It works. It works all right. It needs a lot of time spraying it and polishing it to get the best out of it.
Yeah. And
Nothing beats 2K.
No.
If you spray it, flat it, and polish it properly, it doesn't look too thick.
And like Paul said, it is really forgiving. Like I accidentally put twice as much thinner in when I done the Suzuki, and I didn't damage a decal, and I didn't even have to polish it when I was done. So yeah, it is really forgiving.
But I would say, and I say this in the Beamer video, and my Beamer video shows it with that colour because I watched it back and you can see it. Even if you don't think your paint finish needs flatten and polishing, do it.
Yeah.
And watch that Beamer video I just put up on Patreon, and you'll see what I mean. It looked beforehand, it looked even better after when it was flattened and polished. And I could have got, other than the dust spots, I could have got away with leaving it. It's always better to flatten it. You don't have to go mad, flatten it. Are
we still on questions for the crew then? Or is that the last one?
I'm not so sure.
I think we're done. That was the last one I spotted in chat that we haven't answered. So yeah, we're done.
I'm lost. I'm lost a huge talking about.
What about
I've got a quick one.
At the end? It's saying about imagine what it'd be like if you used to weather the Lancia.
I know it's a horses for courses, but I don't get the reference.
What about whether you like things?
Whether you like it or not, it's up to you. Horses for courses.
The weathered look.
Some do, some don't.
Who mentioned weathering?
Don't know.
That's where I'm lost.
Yeah. No, I see where you're lost.
Well,
I think all he's saying is, imagine if somebody weathered the Lancia, you or Jamie, like after stage, it looked pretty cool. However, if you don't want to, you don't want to. If you want it to look shiny, you do.
Oh, he did say up above, out of the factory or after 3 sorties.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, God, I see what you mean now, mate. Yes, it is. It's what you want. Yeah, okay. It's because there's such a big gap. Yeah, sorry. I was like, what the hell are you talking about there?
I just can't.
It is. Yeah. Whether you want the right colour or not, and if you're going to weather it, you don't need to be as accurate with your colours. Because you fell over there, Luke.
No, I'm just changing the camera because I've got a quick question as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you're going to weather it, you don't need to be as exact with the paint either. I wonder what the hell Hugh was on about. I was like, that's come out of nowhere. Makes sense.
What are you doing, Luke?
So I've got a 2-part question. The first part.
Well, the rapper, he's dead.
No, two parts. So first, is this the worst?
What you like on?
Is this the worst ejector pin location you've ever seen? And the second part, do you reckon there's any fixing it? Where's the camera? Can you see them?
On the bottom of the glass, the bottom corners. Oh wow!
Oh no!
Oh, that's a horrible spot.
That's on the outside as well. There is no chance of fixing those. Is there?
You know what you want to do? Put on those, Luke. You want to put like some quick release catches over those, to make them look like they're.
Oh, that's a point, mind. I might do that.
I was going to say, have you found any photos of the race car?
Or some sponsorship logos.
Fluffy pom-poms.
Fluffy dice.
Crash dial.
Yeah.
Put tarp on it.
Stick tarp on it.
Fish.
Well, to Dan's point, I'd look for some pictures of the car.
I think you'll find there's actually things on the actual car around there. The actuators for the rear boot lid come through the glass.
Ah, okay.
They might not be that size, but there's like two little black blobs on the outside of the window, and on the inside is where the gas struts connect. Just a quick search seems fine.
See. I've tried finding photos of the back of the car, and it's proved a little hard. But
I'll send you a link.
Sausages.
Yeah, like sausage.
Won't help with the car, but
Yeah, this kit is super basic. It literally any part that's not the body, pretty much every single part, it asks you to paint flat black. There's only 3 colors in the color callouts, and that's the body color, silver and flat black, and the silver is just for the back of the lights.
That's just lazy, that is.
Didn't you only start that yesterday?
Last night,
yeah.
So you've prepped, primed, painted, and decaled.
Yeah.
In less than basically 12 hours, because you started that last night. 24 hours.
24 hours.
What an animal!
Play.
Lunatic. Absolute lunatic. But yeah, look at the detail on the bottom. There's a battery box door there.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Why they charge you so much?
I would say that it is quite a cool little quick mojo builder kind of palette cleanser, because there's like 8 parts to it. The only problem is the decals are atrocious.
Daryl's saying, can you imagine building the 12 lances and weathering accordingly our factory first stage, second stage to that wipeout? Be a lot of work, wouldn't it?
Yep. Especially in those model factory hero ones, 1/12.
No, I'm not into weathering cars. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea at all. And Hugh saying the Lancer would make a fantastic rally action dio. Suppose not the workshop, it would look good. I'm sure someone will do it, but no, I like them new and shiny for me. That's how I like them. Oh, hang on, someone's knocking at my door.
Oh, there's somebody up the door.
Not the door.
I think you're probably better off with a smaller scale as well for dios, rather than something like a 1/12 scale car is probably a bit big unless you're going to have a huge dio. Because imagine the size of the base you'd have to put that on to make it.
Think big, Al. Think big.
That's what she said.
Somewhere to put it after's the issue, isn't it?
Somebody did a really good. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Plasmo or someone like that. Lance. It was a dio of a rally car with water splash and everything. Did a really cracking job.
That's the 1/24th, wasn't it? Though.
Yeah, Lancia Stratus. It was 1/24th.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
Sure, it was really good. Very clever.
Yeah, so during the week, someone reposted a couple of times. Someone that did a dio of someone in a model shop. There was a model of people in a model shop looking for models.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, Steve's saying, what would you use to thin Vallejo model colour to airbrush it? UMP works well, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
UMP thinner works very well.
Perfectly.
UMP thinner, he means, not UMP primer.
Is there a story there, Luke?
Yeah. No, I'm just clarifying.
Oh, right, okay.
I thought you might have bumped your head.
There's thinning charts available. Why isn't the pool for the?
Yeah, they're on the website. Yeah.
Yeah, it tells you the approximate for.
It'll look like that.
Yeah, I've got about 45, not about
I've got one.
What's on there for Vallejo Model Air then, Paul?
For
Model-
Vallejo
model-
game,
Model colour is about 70%, I think.
yeah, 70%.
Yeah, it's a
Model
bunch.
Air, 15. Game color, 70%. Panzer Aces, if people still use that, 70%.
I don't know if you still get them.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I had some a long time ago in a faraway galaxy. Wow.
And just remember, it's a rough guide. It's not an absolute
No.
precise specification.
There is no
Good
such
starting
thing.
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on which way the wind's blowing.
It does.
Depends on many things, doesn't it?
Yep.
And probably the most important one being whatever pressure you're using on your compressor, isn't it?
They're not the best paints to airbrush. The pigment's very big in them.
Yeah. Quite chunky, I think the words are.
Yeah, you will need higher pressure. 25 psi roughly.
And they smell a bit funky as well, don't they? They smell.
I like the smell of Vallejo.
Yeah, I think they smell quite old.
Do you know what? I find that the black model colour smelled weirdly like chocolatey type smell.
Yeah, like old chocolate.
Yeah, like old mold,
You know what,
not
Dan,
moldy chocolate.
I'm gonna have to get it and smell it now, just to.
No, you have to airbrush it.
Squeeze it harder than that, Alan.
Oh yeah, I've fallen for that.
Dan, any chocolate smell?
No.
No.
It's even a brown color as well. I thought it'd be more likely to smell like
airbrush
chocolate.
Yeah, you'll have to. It has to atomize. So.
Yeah.
And it weren't just me that said that as well. The wife and the kids, when I used to spray in the kitchen on the cooker, don't do that. Don't do that. But
It's a stain.
But yeah, it makes marks everywhere, and then you think, oh, I better start wiping that up, and then more mess, and then it just snowballs from there, and then.
And it makes you do it right. It's weird.
Talking of paints, I was mentioning this to Paul the other day.
No, you didn't.
I know the AK Extreme Metals.
Oh yeah.
As we all, well, the majority of us here have probably used some of them. Is they're enamel based?
Yes.
Well, they've now introduced lacquer based ones. But they're not actually telling you they've changed it to lacquer, but there's actually two bottles now, and the bottles are slightly different. And one is now a lacquer based, yeah, so you can get the AK Extremes in lacquer.
So now, and they actually be interested in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is you can't. They're not. This is the thing. They're not advertising it. So they're still the same part number. So it's like still AK 477, 478.
Yeah.
So it's going to be potluck with whether you get them or not. I'm just trying to think who's it. I think it was Paul who was on. He joins the chat. He had two bottles of the AK. It was 477 Chrome, whatever it is. What's the Chrome one? Whatever number it was. He'd bought two bottles. One had turned up as a lacquer, and the other one was an enamel.
Maybe they're changing them all, and they just got old stock enamels.
Well, I mean, I think the rumor is that it's something to do with the laws are changing about enamel paints.
Yeah, all the Humboldt enamels were pulled from shelves everywhere because of certain chemicals in them.
Yeah. So I'm hoping we can get hands on some. It'll be a bit harder because I said stuff is quite delicate once it's sprayed, isn't it? You can't handle
paints generally.
Yeah. Great colours, if they, assuming they haven't changed either.
Yeah. Keep your eyes out for them then.
I think the main difference you'll see on the bottle, if we grab a bottle there, is on the label on the front there. It's got the AK in a gold box, in a silver box, sorry. But the silver box has got AK as in silver lettering. And then on that one there, the writing's that way round for the enamel. But on the other one, the writing comes down the bottle in a normal way, so you can read it.
Okay.
That's the only visible differences.
Interesting.
They're good if they do, because they are good paints.
Yeah.
Question there from Daryl.
Yeah. How many paints do you have on that shelf that you'll never use? Well, I'll use myself. I'll use all of them at some point.
Yeah.
You might only just use it for one little dab of paint, on the smallest of things. But when you want a particular colour, you want it, don't you? That's
Yeah. I use all mine. Weirdly.
Yeah, I think there are some that, if we really looked hard, there's probably some you'd probably never use.
Yeah, I mean, I landed all the Mr.
No.
Colour range, the complete range. There's lots of military colours there. I'd probably never use, but but now they're there, I'd probably be more tempted to build a piece of armour that uses those colours.
Well, that's the thing. If you've got the full range and there's colours that you think, oh, I'll never use them, but then you think, oh, I've got that colour, I'll buy an armour kit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why I didn't buy the MAT, because I was going to buy an MATV a while ago. And the reason I didn't bother buying it was because I knew I didn't have the paint colours for it, and I didn't want to spend all that extra money on a kit that I didn't know that I was going to enjoy. So now I've got some more armory colours. I'm looking at them again.
Wow, Luke's just invented a new word.
Armory.
Armory colours.
That's 2 words, Dan. Armory is already a word.
So is colours.
But not in that context, though.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah.
Damn you and your technicalities.
Rob's saying there about model colour, he says he uses water and just mixes it well. Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but when you use some of the proper thinners and stuff, they've got flow improvers in them and other things.
I was just about to say, the thing with something like UMP thinner is it helps to dry your paint also, whereas water's just going to sit there and
because the alcohol flashes off quicker.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it does. It speeds up the. Don't get me wrong; it's not an instant thing like it is a lacquer, but it does speed up the process. So to use just water, nah.
I mean, you can use just water. It'll work.
I use water to brush paint with them.
Yeah, that's probably more better for it.
Because it dries too quick with our thinner otherwise.
Yes.
Really?
Whatever you're used to, innit? Whatever you're used to.
Yeah.
There's no real right or wrong way to do it, is there? It's just whatever works for you. But there are time-proven methods.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I've learned with this hobby so far is, you do something, you get set in a way, and people do things in a different ways. You've got to try that different way to see if it is better than the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I'm not saying every time, but sometimes it is better. Gives a better result. So it's to say it's horses for courses, isn't it? Really.
It is.
Totally.
Prepared to try new things.
Like when Alan mentioned he sprays his 2K through a 0.2, I tried it and I really like it.
I have to admit, so do I, and I do now as well.
I tried it with the 0.15 with the H.
I'm just showing off now.
No, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it through the.
Gorgeous pussy there, Roland.
Yeah.
I do. I am partial to a nice ginger pussy.
I'm sure you are.
Oh
No.
But in fairness, it was pro range. It was pro range. I tried through the 0.15, which is a much thicker paint.
It's a bit thick, yeah.
When my gravity order turns up, I'll try that.
The biggest
Speaking of which, has anyone had any issues with gravity deliveries recently?
You still not had that?
No.
What's happening with it?
No. They've contacted DPD again to find out where it is.
Okay.
They think it's either a combination of customs issues or just DPD not being particularly good at their end. So, but they have sent it 3 times, so might be third time lucky.
Okay.
But they did say they are looking at different delivery options. Well, when they sent the message saying we have sent it 3 times, and I responded and said, "That's great. You've sent it 3 times. I've received it 0 times."
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that Brian there saying yes, Dan.
Okay. Maybe it's just me. Oh, he's waiting. Okay. Yeah, just send him a chat message and chase him up on it. I think the first one, DPD said they lost the package. The second one got returned from customs somehow. And then the third one is apparently in transit somewhere.
I don't know what's
Could be
going on.
anywhere.
I don't know
It's
what's
been
going
over a
on
week
at
now
the
for
moment.
Matt. Well, it's been over a month for mine, Matt. So, you know.
That's
Wow.
not good. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on at the moment. My last Gravity order came through very quickly, and that was only a couple of weeks ago.
And mine.
Except they forgot to put 2 box sets of the gloss in because I'd ordered 3. And they sent those out when I messaged them, and I got those within a couple of days. So I don't understand
I
why
did
it's so
too with
big.
my replacement Midnight Purple.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
think it is? I think Dan's on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. It's a bit, I don't
And
understand.
you don't
why
need to
it's
check
like
it
that.
twice.
Wonder why you'd be on the list.
Yes.
Never been on any list in my life.
Yeah, righto.
You're on.
Not what the judge said.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
He volunteers to go to that police station every month.
Oh, dear. It's funny because it's true.
That's fine. Like in fairness, Gravity, they're answering every time I asked them about it. So they're answering.
Which is a good thing, and it might be a genuine DPD drop the ball or paint in your case.
Well, I don't know if it's DPD because it's not DPD on the Spanish end, is it? It's another local carrier.
It's LDPD.
DPDO.
Just try to remember as well. It was brought up the other day on one of my daily hangouts that it was by Wayne actually, and we're going to do the Wednesday evenings again. So the short answer is yes, I am. But what I'm going to do is Wednesday mornings for the past however long it's been, have been my patron exclusive VIP morning live streams. I'm going to move them to Wednesday evenings now from 7 p.m.
Oh, that's good.
For a few hours. That way, hope we get a few more people in because obviously people, if they're not in the UK, can be up. If they are in the UK, they'll be home. And then Wednesday mornings will just be open to everybody like the rest of the week. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up to patrons to join as well, should they wish to. So
that's very nice.
Patron, you want to take part, we'll use this. I can have 100 of you in here if I want. So Wednesday evenings from 6, or actually probably from 5:30, whenever I'll do it. Whenever I come out here, it'll be open to join. Only to patrons that night, unfortunately. And you can come and join us, and then we go live at 7. And if you want to stay in, you can. We'll stay live for a couple of hours. It'd be like a morning hangout in the evening, so modelling, chatting, having a laugh. It is live, but it's live to a limited audience, which is the perk of being a patron. I'm going to do that.
Like-minded individuals.
Yes, I'm going to do that on Wednesday evenings from.
That sounds a great plan.
Just brings away. I miss doing the Wednesday evenings. They were good, but if I did it now, as we were back then, it'd probably like just be me sat there because people who should join aren't here anymore. So yeah, so I need to do something. I think that's the best way of doing it. So yeah, if you're a patron next Wednesday, 7 p.m, I'll be live on my channel. And if you want to join, I'll put the link up on the supporter group and Patreon itself. You can feel free to come and join us for an Off Air Hangout, kind of in private in a way, like they're on a Wednesday morning. So like I say, Wednesday mornings will be open to everybody again now. Because it's a bit quiet on a Wednesday morning. I got like 9 people watching. You know, and I appreciate they're there, but it's kind of like it's not the 30, 40 we get through the week normally. So it makes sense to do it where I might get more people watching. So that's starting next Wednesday. So elitist troops only. That's the one here. Yes. So we'll be doing that from now on. So if you want to join, feel free. If you want to just watch again, feel free. Keep an eye out for the links, and you can do it. If you want to become a patron, there's a link down below, and you get 2 week early access on all the videos and that exclusive live stream every week. There we are. That's it. Anybody got anything else you want to talk about?
Any rashes anyone's got? Or,
Weird chest pain.
Yeah.
An arm feels a bit funny.
No, it's just a chest pain. It feels tight.
A bit of a strange itch after sitting next to Jamie last week, but
Oh, good Jamie. Not into defend himself.
There's some
Yeah.
red. Oh,
Jamie was brilliant. I was
good
amazed.
to meet him.
Yeah, I was amazed how short he was, to be honest.
He's got some arms on him, and he's like Arnold. He's built like
Really? He looks
he's
like
built
a
like
tall
an
guy.
house.
On video, he looks like
Good day,
a tall
ladies
guy.
and gentlemen.
He's not shorter than Si, though, is he?
Jamie's skinny as a rake.
Not short. He's not shorter than you, is he?
Dan was saying he's got arms on him.
I think Dan was being facetious.
Oh,
Yeah,
Big
he's
concourse
only,
like
he's
that,
only a tiny guy, isn't he? He's
I was scared to shake his hand because I might have broke it, or at least snapped
I have
his
to be
arm.
careful because that's what me and you shake hands and we do the old don't we fighting. And I thought I have to be nice with Jamie.
Yeah, you'll break his arm.
I thought Alan was going to get off of him. Freaking hugging. I don't do that anymore. Not it's the C word.
he's a good apple, isn't he, Jamie? Fair play to
Yeah.
him.
He's a good lad.
very
Yeah,
good.
nearly every day he's there with me in the mornings. He's a good lad. He is. So yeah, I'm glad he's not here though.
Technically, he's a local lad to me. Really, he's not local, but you're only born up road for his sins.
Cool story that time, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for sharing.
Out
Sharing
of all the
stuff.
stories today,
No, not even that.
Luke's are better.
Yeah.
Nice.
In his lady shorts.
Steptoe's son is Jamie.
Huh?
Have you left the lid off your glue, Hugh? He's put some proper erratic comments there today. Steptoe's son is Jamie.
I think you mean Steptoe's Jamie Hugh for starters. He's not Harold, that's for sure.
What's the on about your pinnies as well? Get your pinnies on. Is that,
No idea.
is that the aprons that he's on
Yeah.
about?
Hey, the exclusive content then. There's only 10 of them in existence.
What pinnies?
Wow.
If you got one of them, you're part of a elite group.
There's
Yeah.
mine.
They're bloody good as well.
I've been wearing that all week when I've been up here.
Don't fib. Tracy's made you wear it while you've been cleaning the house.
That's not where she
I
made
can
me
see.
wear it.
I can see the pledge bottle mark in the pocket.
That's not where she made me wear it, Dan.
Oh,
Save that for another time.
Wait, was you partaking in the diving off the? No.
Doing what kind of diving?
The big
Boy.
diving off. The big diving. It's a family show.
Behave.
How's the garden coming along? So is it finished?
Nah, not yet. Got a lot of the slabs down for the top patio area and the steps and the walkway and everything.
Oh,
Still way to go.
look at
though.
you, walkway and steps and everything.
Oh, I know. It's a trouble having
Well,
a
geez.
tip.
Gotta walk
Between the east and the
somewhere.
west wing, isn't it? Sorry,
Eh?
it's the walkway between the east and the west wing.
No, this is between the north and the south wing, mate.
Oh, sorry.
This is in the courtyard. Get it right.
How
And
can you have a north and a south wing and the wings on the side?
No, it depends which way the
No,
house.
no, if you're
looks.
facing it. No, if you're east.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the walkway to the servants' quarters, which is a mile away.
Yeah, but they're all underground tunnels.
Oh, don't
No,
mention
that's
that, Darryl.
different
I'm
than
getting
Dan.
flashbacks to that. Do the dishes side, nothing but a Paul-ISM penny and a feather duster. Who do that with a penny on? You did that, didn't you? Scattergood. Didn't you have that one that Das gave us? Was that you?
Yes.
Was it you?
I did. Technically, I had undies on, but yes. And David Marsola's missus really enjoyed that picture.
Yes, that was the one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You still got yours?
Penny,
Yeah.
it's over there with David Marsola's one.
Yeah, the ISM one Das got us.
Yep.
How can you technically have underwear on?
Because I put one leg in one side and one leg in the other, and hoiked them right up.
That's not technically. That's how you do it.
But to look at the picture, I
It's
don't
quite
even know
technical
where the
for Dan,
picture
though.
is.
Oh,
I think
yeah. If you're on
there is
ISM,
a-
if
yeah,
you're on
there's
ISM,
yeah, there's a picture floating somewhere, and it does look like I'm in the nude, but I'm not. I have got underpants
our
on.
mate Daz got us some ISM aprons made years ago
Oh yeah.
in white, and there's a picture of one of us in them. I can't remember who it was now. And then David Marzola's wife made us some in different patterns, like airplanes, and
I've got airplanes on mine.
I think mine were airplanes as well. Mine's in the kitchen. And she very kindly made us a load of them personalised as well.
Yep. Very good quality as well.
I want to know how long we've had them.
Ooh.
Those the mugs.
Oh yes. I still use mine now for long trips because that goddamn thing stays hot.
Every day mine's out here. I don't know. Scott got us them, didn't he?
Yeah.
How long have you had them? That's got to be a long time now.
Ooh. I want to say
Probably 7 years.
easy, yeah, six or
7
seven
years.
easily.
Scott, who Hastings? Scott, who Hastings?
No, Scott Irvine.
What
Push
is Scott Hastings?
on the full. Is it
Huh?
a push on lid or a twist on lid?
Push
You
on
said-
with
Push on.
Like a
seal
slot?
on the edge.
Okay.
Proper well made. These things are proper well made.
Oh yeah, I love mine. It's,
You put
it's
a
so
boiling
good.
hot cup of tea in there, you can't drink it for hours. I mean, 4 hours later, it's still scalding hot. It's crazy.
Yes.
That had cold water put in it at about 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's still cold now. It's brilliant. So good. Best thermos I've ever asked.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Andy Callis has put there are beach pictures.
There's a beach picture. I still have that somewhere.
And you can own your very own copy if you just email Paul and send him a $5.
I go through my phone, through my screenshots. There's a screenshot of that conversation on the thing as well.
Oh yeah. Hey dear. You only live once. And variety is the spice of life, apparently. It keeps you young. Or yeah, it keeps you young. I'll not say that other bit. It's a family show.
Probably sensible then, Dan.
Yeah.
We're well past the watershed now, you know, Dan.
Well.
Don't encourage.
Yeah, don't encourage him. Yeah, don't
don't encourage him.
Right then, well, I think that's us done, isn't it? I think we'll call it quits there.
Yeah.
The hangout will be open. If you want to join, you pop in.
Oh, hang on, we haven't done Paul's question of the week.
It's because I haven't done it. If you'd been here earlier and we were discussing it, you'd know.
Tell him, Luke. Tell him.
But you'd scarpered at the time and left, so you didn't
It's
know.
uncanny that sometimes we don't even do Luke's bit, really, do we?
No. Think of how many things you might have had if it'd been put up on time.
Maybe three.
Yeah, my
Maybe.
question of the week is: will Luke put his section up in time?
No.
Only one way to find out.
Right.
Stay tuned for next episode.
Anyway, I think we'll call it quits there, everyone. So the Zoom call will be open if you want to join. Assuming all these don't bugger off like the bunch of tarts that they normally are.
Nope, I'm staying around for 20 minutes or so, half hour.
I'm going to bed.
I'm out.
See, told you.
Lightweight.
I'm out.
Lightweight.
I was moaned at a few weeks back. I don't join
outta
these
here.
off air hangouts after the shows anymore, and yet everyone buggers off now.
I'm not an hour up at crack of dawn.
And me.
Not that dawn, but
Say, what did she think about that?
Boom.
Anyway, if you want to join, the link's over on the Off Air Hangout group. Just click the link from this afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon.
Yeah, the
that,
one
dodgy,
with
that dodgy picture.
Which one was it today?
the cobblestones.
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday's, yeah.
Was it?
What was today's picture?
You sure?
100%. I put it up.
You did.
Yeah, you did put one up.
Can't remember what
Really?
day. But anyway, the link's over there if you want to join us. Feel free.
Yes.
I'll be live from about 10:30.
No, it was the nuns today.
No, it wasn't. That was yesterday.
No, that was the cat.
It was a slide.
When you're walking down the stairs and actually
Yeah, that's the one today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't refreshed my page.
Yeah. The giveaway is the date, which says like 1 day ago.
It says 8 hours ago on my screen.
Because you haven't refreshed your
Even
page.
just after lunch.
Anyway, I'll be live from 10:30 in the morning. If you want to come watch the Saturday afternoon, or morning, afternoon live hangout, you can. And then the hangout's open tomorrow as well, should you wish to join. Part 2 of the Skylines going up in the morning over on ISM, so you can go watch that. Part 3 of the B&W went up on Patreon today. I've got a load of reviews to do next week. I've got a bench update to do next week. And part 8 of the Lancia will be edited and up soon as well. So, yes. So there's that. And I'm going to try and do that Pink Pig review next week. And maybe that Salvinius, whatever the hell it's called, NASCAR kit that I keep forgetting to do. Any videos planned, Dan? Croak?
Next part of the Suzuki will be out soon, hopefully this weekend.
Good stuff.
Everything
Roland?
is pretty much done.
Yeah, I have the Lancia is coming up this week. Lancia 37.
And nobody else makes
Nope.
videos, do they? No.
I think Si's debuting his video next week.
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah. So, what are you doing? Gardening for beginners? The Titmarsh Guide, is it?
Yeah, probably something like that.
How to discipline your servants.
Oh,
How to what?
Oh, Brandon's joined.
hey, Brandon.
What about you, Luke? You got anything since you've been slacking lately?
Yeah, it's been over 40 days since I posted a video.
He gave him up for Lent.
Yeah, it is. Possibly. Yeah, I have to have a think about it.
You got the Skyline to do. You just sit and do that.
Yeah, I've literally got a full build's worth of footage for that as well. So it's just the editing videos is not the fun part.
What you could always do is nick a video off online. Just put some music to it.
I could, yeah.
And say it's yours.
Yeah, I could. That's,
There's a channel called Alpha Model. You can go nick one of those.
yeah.
Or you could do like a highlights reel of your own stuff.
It'll be very long.
Yeah, I'm probably going to record a bench update because that's a nice, quick, easy, simple thing to get up. Don't have to do any editing for that, really.
They're some of my most complex videos, those things. I have that much different footage and stuff to add and pictures.
It's when you drift off on a different tangent and you're halfway through explaining something, then you break off somewhere.
No, I don't do that.
Well, I've got a review all filmed. I just have to export it. I've got another review which I recorded.
Why don't you just keep it in Wales, mate? You haven't got to export nothing.
You know, you're sorry you ask a question.
Yeah.
Just yes or no, they don't like. Have you got any videos due out?
Aye.
Good.
Oh,
Here's the
God.
cat showing you its ass. Look, it's like, look at this. There you go. So so we'll catch you next time, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all the people in the chat as well and all the thumbs up. I don't know what we're at. We're over 80 anyway, so that's good. Yeah,
Are overrated. Yeah.
I think we're nearly 100 viewers tonight. So thank you all that have taken part and commented. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. All right. So enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. If you want to come join this, you can. You're literally popping here with us. Well, for those that don't, bugger off. Anyway. And enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. So take care, everyone.
Right. Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Toodaloo. Wave, Dan. No, it's smiling.